starting now? Just do recording?
Yeah, hold on. I'll tell you one.
Jimmy, you're getting on. What fight you want?
Ladies and gentlemen, the MMATakeover.com is back. That's right, calling the main card for UFC 219, Cyborg versus Holm for the World Women's Featherweight Championship. Hopefully you've listened to us since the prelims. We had a great time, but now it's the main show, the main card, and everyone's excited here. I know Felipe is dying to get on the mic to say his two cents. Let's hear it for the world to enjoy.
All right, so here we go.
Wow, look at that! Wow. The excitement is palpable here. Did you put that new link in the thing? You got to put this new one in there.
I am calling for
You're calling
the
a
upset
fight.
tonight.
Of the year. Let's hear your upset of the year.
Holm.
Look, there's
by
Tito. Look at
knockout.
that. You got a Tito Ortiz sighting. Wow.
As long as Holly Holm can keep Cyborg at a distance,
As long as she hits.
it will be over.
All right.
Okay, now we got the real co-host back. Just for a little flavor.
That was the one. That was our co-host who does drugs.
We got James Winfield say, "Yeah, let's get it." We got
Yeah.
James Winfield on.
Yeah, that's James Winfield. Jimmy Winfield.
Jimmy Winfield,
As the ladies like to call him, Jim Winfield.
Jimmer, like Jimmer Fredette, the old basketball player.
So yeah, we got UFC 219. We're doing this. If you haven't listened to me, this is calling a fight. We haven't done it in a year, but it's back by popular demand for one night only. Now,
We'll see.
and I mean that's if we even make it through the whole night. We already did the prelims. We're on to the main card. We got 5 fights. Those fights are
5 great fights.
I would say great fights. The only thing more than 5 is how many pieces of pizza Dave. I'm still. Is one. Dave's on his
Probably
8
like 6.
Dave, piece of pizza.
It's
Probably,
at all.
I haven't
probably
finished the first piece of pizza yet.
I've had 2 slices.
Jim says the gym.
And
So the
The
5
gym is
fights.
here.
Let's go to the 5 fights.
Okay.
The main event is women. Oh, let's start from the bottom.
You want to start from the bottom because
So
we're here.
the first fight to kick it off. The first
done
is
with
the
Hummer,
return
so-
of the former UFC interim champion.
No,
Yeah.
the natural born killer.
Carlos Condit. He returns after a long layoff and a brief retirement. He's taken on always tough, grindy.
No.
Magny. Okay. After that, strawweight
The
battle.
only women's strawweight.
Yeah, and just so anybody know, if we have any technical difficulty, we're having a snowstorm here.
It's true.
But we survive for the people, so just kind of bear with us, and if or you could just go to probably better quality, better service people doing this. But if
Why
for some computer, if you actually clicked on this and now you're stuck, and your computer froze, and somebody has you hostage.
Welcome to the next 5 hours.
If the mob found you and they're keeping you hostage and they're trying to get you to rat and tell them where your boss is.
Well, okay,
and
keep going with the card.
And this is what they're playing. You might be listening to us. So
Okay,
we
you
have
got the
women's
women's strawweight.
strawweights.
Yeah.
Former. A lot of people forget this. Former UFC strawweight
First
champion.
ever strawweight
First ever.
champion. Get it right.
Carlos, the Cookie Monster, Esparza.
Yep.
She's taking on undefeated budding prospect
Very budding prospect.
Cynthia Calvillo. who
Team
a lot of
alpha
people,
male Cynthia Cabello.
Yeah, and she's pretty good looking. And you know what?
They're both good
They're
looking.
both
Let's
pretty.
look it up.
Carla Esparza, she get the rug burn too. All right. After that, we have a fight that wasn't originally scheduled for the pay-per-view, but because of a late injury to John Lineker and his scheduled fight against Jimmy Rivera being canceled, we have 2 strikers going at it. We have the very exciting Mark Diakiese taking on the Stoic.
Yep.
I'm not really sure what that means, but it sounds good. Daniel Hooker.
So you're telling me on this card we
Speaking of
have a
which-
hooker and a Hummer on the same card?
We had a hooker and a Hummer in Vegas. After that,
Co-main event, which
Co-main
everyone's
event.
really excited for.
main event. As of right now, Khabib has not got injured. We still have about, I would say,
It's probably 2 hours.
hour and a half.
Yeah, give or take.
Hour and a half, maybe 2 hours until he scheduled the fight. It's the undefeated 24-0
Impressive.
Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Yep.
He is taking on the electrifying.
Like Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah. Like he's not electric. Like he doesn't have you don't touch him and he gets shocked. Maybe you do by those leg kicks. Edson Barboza Brazil Zone. Speaking of Brazilians, we have our co-host over here.
We have our
Felipe.
correspondent. We have our Brazilian correspondent here.
Yeah, he came all the way from Brazil for this podcast, Felipe, and then we're going to talk about the main event. We have for the women's featherweight title, a can we say dream matchup? Can we say epic matchup? Can we say historic matchup?
Once in a lifetime.
I mean, we could say all those things. I mean, it is none of those. It's pretty generic. It was actually people were hoping to be the co-main event.
It really is. It's true.
We have Cris, Cyborg Justino, who's been undefeated, hasn't lost a fight in 12 years. Her debut in MMA, I believe it was 12 years. I just threw that number out there.
Well, she did get. She has a no contest because of drugs, but let's
You know what?
I'll
We all make mistakes in life. I make a few.
Yeah, like this podcast.
Yeah.
and Jimmy coming over here, that's a mistake.
Yeah. And Cris Cyborg, she's taking on former women's bantamweight champion Holly Holm. And that's our main event. That's the 5 cards. We're going to try to stick around to all 5 cards until YouTube.
This is
until
normally,
YouTube decides like this is really making YouTube look bad and takes us down. Until that happens,
I'm not gonna lie. I don't like the 5-card main event. I more enjoy the 6-card main event. The
extremely rare 6 card.
Or even the 7 rare
you mean
card.
The main card, not main event.
The main card. No. Wait, you don't see the main card.
So we have a welterweight matchup starting off with the Natural Born Killer.
Trying to get back on his winning ways.
Magny. Let's hear predictions. Jimmy, do you have a prediction?
No. Oh. Me first.
Okay. Dave, you're really excited. You want this?
Carlos Condit. Second round.
Okay. Second round what?
Finish.
Okay.
Second round TKO.
Okay. Felipe, you have a prediction for this fight?
He looks like he's sleeping. He looks like Felipe.
Felipe, between his last comments, he felt.
Just remember that the UFC has not adopted the new ABC Unified Rules of MMA, and they have limited use of instant replay because instant replay is going to ruin MMA in 2018. Calling it. They do instant replay where if there's a controversial issue, but once instant replay is in effect, the fight is over. So it's going to ruin a lot of fights, I got a feel, in instant replay.
So we never got the prediction from Felipe. Who are you taking?
No, it's Felipe now because he's sleeping.
Let's see. Felipe is really not interested in this fight.
I know. Why'd we get the pizza? Because now you're in a coma.
Yeah. Okay, so Jimmy, who you got?
And this next fight here?
Yeah, this fight right now. We have Carlos Condit. This is Carlos Condit.
This guy right here.
Yep. The white guy's Carlos Condit. The black guy's Neil Magny.
All right. I'm going to go with the white guy.
He's going to go with the white guy. You're going to go with Carlos Condit. Okay.
And right in the beard, huh?
Okay, so now we go.
No, my beard gets ridden.
Whoa!
Okay, now we go to Felipe. We're still waiting. I mean, this is the suspense is killing me. I
am taking Magny.
He's taking Neil Magny.
Magny's got a beard too. You didn't see that? They both got beards.
He's going with the upset in Neil Magny. So right now we got 2 for Condit, 1 for Magny, and I'm actually going to go with Felipe. I'm going with the upset. I'm taking Neil Magny too. I think he's going to out-wrestle Carlos Condit.
What?
I'm worried about Condit. He's been out for a long time. After his last fight when he lost to Damian Maia, it was not a good showing.
That's because no one's a good showing with Damian Maia.
But what I didn't really like, and I never do this. I never analyze when guys, mental game. But when he started doubting himself, am I still a top fighter? Should I be fighting at this level? That scares me. But I mean, if these both guys were in their prime, I would take Condit. I wonder if Condit is in his prime.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Listen, Clay Guida is back to his prime form. Just remember that. 2018, year of the Carpenter. I'm calling it right now. And there's Dan Hardy laying flat on the mat, still sleeping like Alistair Overeem.
Speaking of which, I never put the.
Great. You're the worst. You are unbelievable.
So you could listen to us live right now on YouTube. I'm about to post a link into our friends. What am I doing? I'm gonna put a link on
MMA Freaks,
our
right?
friends,
You
the MMA Freaks.
and the MMA Freaks.
Yeah, that is a MMA group on Facebook. They have about 12,000 people.
12,000.
You can currently you can currently join their group. It's fantastic. Some of the best commentating. They got shows. They got everything. And it's not one of these dead groups where there's 10,000 people in it, but no one commentates. And you add your friends, but then no one. I mean, there's people. I mean, they have a thread right now.
Yeah.
Talking, probably talking about our show
and how great it is. Or how
that's all
terrible
they've been building.
I heard there's a rumor that they're trying to get Felipe over there to do the Felipe Hour podcast.
The Felipe Hour podcast,
where you just talk about nothing for an hour.
Felipe is playing on his phone. He's searching through pictures of Cris Cyborg, and Jimmy is doing the same. He's looking at pictures of Gabby Garcia.
That's because we've been taken down. The servers of the internet said no more with this.
All right, so Dave's going to call us a little bit.
Neil Magny.
While I post this.
Now, Neil Magny, I think his last fight was against Rafael Dos Anjos, and Rafael Dos Anjos made him look embarrassing. He knocked him out. What right? Didn't he? What was that? Like, it was within the first couple minutes, he just destroyed Neil Magny, Dos Anjos. And then he destroyed Robbie Lawler. So Dos Anjos is on his way back to a title shot, but we're not talking about RDA, we're talking about CC, the natural born killer, Carlos Condit. Guy's been in so many wars. He's like he's a
Lieutenant
guy
Dan?
that just loves to swing and bang.
Like Lieutenant Dan's family.
Lieutenant Dan's legs, they're still Carlos against Lieutenant
Speaking
Dan's
of
legs.
Lieutenant Dan, I actually met Gary Sinise, the actor.
Did
Nice
he
guy.
submit to the
He
takeover?
did submit to the takeover. He actually.
Should we call Gary Sinise?
He's actually probably like my motivation for this.
Should we try to get him on?
All right, you're gonna have to take this in because I'm having some technical difficulties.
We're trying to get
sharing.
this to the MMAfreaks.com.
I'm trying to get this in different places. That's the story of my life. Just kind of letting the people down. The people are waiting for this. We're letting them down.
This was people's Christmas wish to get the Calling a Fight
but
back
you know what?
on.
We did. Believe it or not, a lot of people actually asked for our live shows again.
Is that,
and
I know,
you know what? In the time of Christmas, I just felt like, if we're ever gonna bring it back, now is the time.
It's gifts for everybody there.
I got to go over to MMA Freaks, our friends.
MMAfreaks.com.
Not MMA. It's a Facebook group. So you just search.
No, that's my website. MMAfreaks.com. They're stealing my intellectual property, but it's okay.
And the funny thing is that
But Carlos Condit trying to get back on the winning ways, picking his nose like a normal man does.
people just ignored it. Yeah. Oh yeah. He knows that.
Look at that. He's trying to get all the boogers off his fingers, but it's okay. Now, this is going to go one of two ways like every other fight does. One guy's going to win, one guy's going to lose. Or maybe a draw. Who knows? But Carlos Condit, I remember watching his fight against Nick Diaz in a Buffalo Wild Wings in Connecticut. It was a great fight. Then I saw when he tried to do a do-si-do with Tyron Woodley and he hurt his leg. And then I saw the great battle he had with Ruthless Royal B. Lawler, which went to a split, which could have went either way, but, it didn't go his way. But he is a former interim title holder. You can't take that away from him.
Well, they did take the interim part away from him. So,
yeah, you still can't take that away.
You can't take it out of the history books, but yeah, he did. He's no longer the interim. Speaking of which, I can't take away.
Speaking of reach,
we can't take away the 8 slices of pizza you already ate. And I still haven't finished my first. I'm gonna finish the first one right now. I'm gonna finish the first one before this fight starts. But I can't because no one else will talk on the mic. Let's detail the tape. I mean, everything's pretty close. Condit is 3 years older. Magny has a 4-inch reach advantage, I think it was. They're not
it was a
5-inch reach advantage. Yeah, that's Dave is really about that.
The reach wins fights. Everyone,
no,
reach,
honey, no, honey, it's really
listen.
5.
We got 9.
Throw down how many people are watching.
Okay.
All right.
900.
9 million.
9 million badillion.
So, I mean, Magny's been very active. His last fight was a terrible showing.
I already commented on that.
Okay, you already commented. I wasn't listening.
What else is new?
Usually when you talk, I don't listen.
Well, I do the same thing to Felipe, right? Now, is anybody willing to put $1 on Neil Magny?
We lost our third host.
We lost our third host because he looks like he's about to fall asleep. I'm telling you, he's going to be. This just started, right? You're not going to get out of here until about 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning.
And just for those, we have a special guest that's on his way now.
He's on his way. He's en route.
Yeah,
En route.
There was going to be Colby Covington, but Felipe's there, and he's Brazilian, so Covington left. If you listen to the prelims, yes, I've used that joke about 3 times already.
Well, you're going to hear about it 15 times more.
I'm going to do it the next time a Brazilian comes out.
Oh, really?
Colby Covington, which is a nominee for the MMATakeover.com's Breakthrough Fighter of the Year. He's a nominee. You can find out on Monday who's the winner.
This Monday?
A Monday.
Well, the third man in the cage is Big John McCarthy.
Big John was my nickname in high school.
Big John. Okay, third man in the cage. Now, hopefully everyone else is synced up with us because this fight is about to go live right now.
We understand if you're listening at home.
If there's a lag,
there could be
we
a
don't
lag.
care.
So what you do is just pause your pay-per-view for a second. Let us catch up. We'll throw out the times. Right
450. Right now it's 450, 449. We're going to do this the whole time. 48, 47.
Yeah, just keep going.
Just keep going.
You know, Condit's being the classic Carlos Condit, loose on his feet, throwing the high
Loosey-goosey.
kicks.
You think a lot of kicks are going to be thrown in this fight? How many? You think this is a kicker's delight?
I don't know.
Just like that, you're silent.
You get the best analyst in the business right there. Oh, Magny catches a kick, gets a takedown like I called.
That wasn't a takedown.
This is where Magny needs it. Magny needs to make this a wrestling match.
I don't know.
Condit's, he's always been good off his back, throwing up submissions, but he's had terrible takedown defense. And if Magny can avoid the takedown attempts and just control the top, he could win this fight. And that would probably be the biggest win of his career.
I hope Condit doesn't upkick now.
Maybe the win over Kelvin Gosselin's better. I'm not going to sit in debate right now. Either way, it would be a nice feather in the cap.
In a Hall of Fame career?
Do you think Neil Magny wears a cap?
I think Neil Magny wears a fedora.
Fedora, okay. Magny's on top. Condit's on bottom. Condit can't really stick around down on bottom.
Why not?
With Magny on top.
He's not a bottom man?
It doesn't look good for the judges having a guy on top, riding out. Well, Condit doing a good job getting his back against the cage back up. It almost looked like Magny was trying to push Condit against the cage. Some people have this strategy: if you can get your opponent against the cage, but not having their shoulders against the cage,
nice takedown by Magny.
You can ground and pound and more effective. That was more of like an old school thinking, like when ground and pound first came out. Guys
Mark
Coleman,
Mark Kerr, the smashing machine,
a former guest of the MMA Takeover, Mark Coleman, and Mark Kerr, a former pizza delivery man for us.
Yeah, but he died, right? Didn't he die, Mark Kerr?
No, Mark Kerr didn't die.
I thought somebody died.
Yes, somebody did die. Somebody did die.
Somebody did
it
die.
wasn't Mark Kerr. Condit did get back to his feet, but Magny's got a body lock. He's trying to make Condit work. A little shoulder shrug by Magny. Magny's putting a lot of pressure. This right here is going to test people's cardio. We get grinding in here. Condit did change the position. We're at 241, 240, 239 in the round. Felipe and Jimmy
I think they're down for the standing 10 count.
They talked about Orlando and when are you guys gonna jump on?
Yeah,
come on, jump on, Jimmy, jump on.
No, Jimmy's too Hollywood for this. He's contracted with another podcast.
All right,
nice right hand.
I'm on.
Nice right hand by Magny. Kick. Felipe, take the play-by-play for the one.
So you
do
got
play-by-play.
Condit's pushing the pace here. He's got the middle of the ring.
That would be Magny in the middle of the ring.
And it's not a ring; it's an octagon.
Oh,
Magny.
clearly,
let me turn off your mic.
Clearly, I was still sleeping, but I'm back now.
2 minutes left in the round.
Magny is the black guy.
So here, they're staring at each other in the middle of the octagon.
Trying to work range.
There hasn't really been too many big exchanges to this point in this fight.
See, the range in striking, you would naturally, just looking on paper, you would think that would be a strength for Magny because he has a 5-inch reach advantage.
He's just
but
not
he
using
never
it.
uses
He's
his
not using
reach.
that jab to set up that.
I would
punches,
I would have really liked to see Magny go to a different team that could kind of work on his range, get with a better striking coach to kind of work and use that natural ability he has. I mean, you got guys like John Jones and that uses their range to perfection. Anderson Silva, Magny's not one of those guys.
No. I mean, right now they've just been in the middle of the octagon, and Magny could have just been teeing off with jabs, but he's just not throwing them.
Yeah, nice push kick there. How do you think Condit looks for his first fight in back after I mean, I got to look it up. I don't know how long he's been out, but it's been quite a
Probably
while.
almost 2 years, right? Close enough.
I don't know. It's been
over a year.
It's definitely been over a year.
I say 2 years.
I'm gonna check the record right now. I should have had the records up if I was a professional. But if I was a professional, I wouldn't be doing this in my basement right now.
You'd be there right now, live, doing it live. 30 seconds left in round number 1 of an uneventful fight. This is a tough one to score, but then again, you got the takedowns from Magny, so he's probably edging it right now.
It's a close round, but I agree with you, Dave. I think the takedowns could give the round to Magny. Felipe, how do you score it? Oh, nice right hand by Condit.
Very nice.
How do you score that, Felipe?
I think this round probably has gone to Magny because he did have Condit on the ground there for a little bit. But it's really close. Probably
Close round.
10-9.
Close round.
10-9, very close
round. Condit had a nice little flurry there at the end. I don't know if that's enough to steal the round, but it always looks good to kind of have an exclamation point at the end of the round. Those wondering at home, and you're probably wondering, you probably looked this up quicker than I did, but Carlos Condit has not fought since August of 2016.
Wow.
So we're at 16 months.
It's a long time.
I did that math right in my head.
I'm so proud of you. Yeah, he's fresh.
He's fresh. You can look at that. I mean, he hasn't won a bout since May of 2015.
Wow.
And
so he's really fresh.
That's when he beat. He's fresh and hungry. That's when he beat Thiago Alves at UFC Fight Night 67.
So if he loses this, that's 3 in a row. You think they cut him?
No, I do not think they cut him.
You don't think he goes to Bellator?
Why would you keep him?
Well, because he lost to 3 really good fighters, 3 top-notch fighters.
Yeah, but there's so many good guys coming in.
What has he done?
He's an action fighter.
Stay there.
He's an action fighter. I mean, his fight against Robbie Lawler was one of the best fights of the year. He's got some great,
Diaz he beat.
Yeah, some great knockout. I mean, his knockout of
Dan
Hardy is legendary.
McDonald.
So we're back for our round 2. You got Magny once again taking the middle of the octagon, pushing the pace.
A lot of movement by Condit. He's always been good at that, kind of trying to get the timing of his opponent coming in.
Now, Felipe, when does your podcast drop in 2018?
The podcast isn't dropping in 2018.
It's dropping now. Ladies and gentlemen, big announcement.
Tonight, live, post-fight show.
Yep. The Feeling It with Felipe MMA podcast hour.
Just a waste. Look at those jabs. There's just nothing behind those jabs.
There's nothing behind you.
It's just empty punches that Magny's just wasting right now because he just needs a better coach.
You're a better coach.
We still have a lot left in this round. We got 3 minutes and 55 seconds. For those trying to view at home, Magny catches a kick from Condit, can't finish. He closes this. He does have the body lock.
He's got to take him down right now.
I'm not gonna lie. This card so far has been a dud. I'm just saying it right now. It's not living up to my hype. Is what I liked it to be.
As of right now, we've only had 1 finish in the whole card.
That was the first fight with
Tim Elliott, which we didn't call.
It's been some real stinkers.
I believe the last time we did calling a fight, it was when Mike Perry and
was that Danny Roberts?
Danny Roberts had a legendary fight.
No, I think we did it after that.
Oh, maybe
that was like October. That was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, maybe you did it without me. You committed podcast adultery, pod adultery.
What's the matter with you?
We got I'm sure they could find a better word.
So Magny just scores another takedown.
What happened is Condit stepping his leg across. He's rolling.
No.
He's trying to look like possible knee bar. He's rolling underneath a knee bar. He's gonna reverse his position. He's gonna reverse. Magny's got to go into him. Magny's got to go towards. He's got to go into Condit's body, and he's not doing that.
Good. I want Condit to get the submission.
He needs to go towards Condit. He needs to punch him in the face. That's what he needs to do. I mean, the old saying is you punch a black belt in the face, he turns into a brown belt. You punch him again, he turns into a purple belt.
And you keep punching him, he turns into Felipe.
Someone's calling. I think Jay might be outside.
There's someone's outside.
Or he's stuck in a snowstorm. Text A if you think he's outside. Text B if you think he's stuck in a snowstorm.
No, someone's here. He's calling. We got knocking on the door. Felipe, hop back on here. The people are dying to hear your commentary.
So we got Magny on the mount position up against the fence here. Condit is not in a good position to try to get back up.
Yeah.
And, he's just going to have to work from the bottom here because I
Work
don't
from the
think
bottom.
he's coming back up.
Why not?
I don't think he's going to be able to come back up. And
This is
right
a-
now, he's ready to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is.
Is this an honor? Is this
I would say an honor, ladies and gentlemen. Just for this reason, we have Jay Martin, a former guest of the MMA, but even more important, former boyfriend of Cris, Justina. Jay Martin is
you
in
want
the
to close
house.
that door because you're letting out all the
Whoa,
heat.
come on. Felipe just screamed. You can't just say thanks.
Wow, Felipe, way to make him feel.
I know, Felipe.
We got another close round. That takedown by Magny is huge.
Yeah.
I think those takedowns twice as one in the round.
Another
And
lackluster
I feel
fight.
like somebody said that Magny's takedowns could be the difference in this fight.
Who was that?
That'd be me. We're going live right now. We're on YouTube. We're also on the MMA Freaks Facebook chat.
Over 12,000 people I hear are on the.
12,000? No, 12 million people. That's
Wow.
that's what the owner told me.
12
Or if
million.
not, we're not posting it. Unless there's 12
Wow.
million people, this is it.
So the whole state of
Nice
Maine.
body line. He's got the double on. He's got him jacked up. If he steps behind and gets the takedown, this would be huge. That's a huge takedown for Magny.
That's
You know,
okay.
even
You know
if
Carlos Condit works in the deeper
Condit
rounds.
pops back up like he just did, he popped right back up. It's still a huge takedown. Now remember,
I don't count that crap.
In a close round, he's
Just
locked.
remember when Roy Nelson got 7 takedowns and
Oh, and he
Derek
got
Lewis
another
still lost?
takedown. He got another.
It don't matter. He doesn't do anything with
Yeah.
him.
Remember that? What'd you say? Remember that time?
Roy Nelson got 7 takedowns and Derek Lewis and still lost the
Yeah,
fight.
remember that time you walked in on Derek Lewis and your wife?
I know, it was very inappropriate. That was the worst Christmas of my life.
Nice grounded pound by Magny.
And this round ends.
Condit's rolling for the. I wouldn't say Condit looks like. I wouldn't say he had ring rust. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say a shot fighter. He just, to me, he looks like he lost a step. He went
Where
from
did it go?
From a
A fighter to a B fighter?
yeah, basically that. He went
it's
from,
like almost he went from Jimmy to Felipe.
to me he basically went from a guy who beats Neil Magny to a guy who loses to Neil Magny.
Wow. So Neil Magny is the barometer.
So Jay Martin just came in that house. Well, Jay, what were you doing earlier? Yeah, before you came in.
I was watching the prelims.
Watching the prelims. He should have been here live in studio. In studio audience.
Studio.
I think Magny did. It's close. Both rounds are close, but I think Magny won. I think I got Magny up 2-0.
Yeah, Magny looks gassed though.
Felipe, how you got this fight? Felipe cannot. He cannot
I
hold
tell
the
you,
mic.
he's done. He
cannot hold the
he's
mic.
sleepy. He's sleepy over there. Look at him.
That mic is just way too heavy for him to hold.
I know. It's where's another stand? I can get a stand for you, so you can just keep it right there. I do have that little small tabletop stand somewhere for Salipo. Round 3 is about to start. I think everyone here has it two rounds to nothing for Magny.
All right, we start in the third round. I mean, it's a close fight. I mean, you don't know how the judges are scoring it. A lot of things you got to remember.
True, maybe a draw. Maybe get the
A
second
lot of
draw.
times, I always try to say this, people. You got to remember, a judge has one view of the cage. They're at 3 different spots, but they're viewing one side. We keep getting camera changes. We get replays between rounds. We also don't have a crowd reaction. We don't hear, when one guy lands a fan favorite lands a shot, they gets a big reaction.
Who's the fan favorite here?
I would guess Carlos Condit because we live in a racist country.
There goes the other.
No, right now, we got 4 minutes left. They're in Vegas.
Jimmy Winfield's got a 2-0 for Magny.
Jimmy Winfield,
So
2-0. Thank you, Jimmy.
Thank you,
Our
Jimmy,
official. That's our official score, Jimmy Winfield.
Yeah. That's our correspondent who's on
We have
location.
4 minutes left in this fight. Good matchup, Jimmy. I don't know where Jimmy's watching it. We should have flew him in.
We should have. But then again, does he really want to see another decision fight? Because that's what's going to happen. We got to go.
Yeah,
our fifth decision fight in a row.
Oh, nice left hand by Magny. Condit's coming a little more aggressive. He might be sensing he's down. He's got to commit something. He's got to land something. Oh, nice. There's a nice right hand as I say that. Nice leg kick by Magny.
And Condit's ranked
Jimmy
8th, and
and
Magny's ranked
Felipe
12th.
are sleeping.
Do you agree with the ratings?
Jay, take your coat off. Stay a while. Holy moly!
No, he just came for the round 3. And
He came for this round, JJ.
okay, just for this one. Well, if you heard, someone said that he lost a step. He went from an A fighter to a B fighter. A guy that could beat Magny to a guy losing to
nice right hand by Magny. Backs up Condit. He's catching those. He's catching those kicks, and those are huge. And he's closing the distance. He's got the legs locked. He got another takedown here for Magny. Be huge. He's got his back. If he can trip him down here. Man,
I'm really gonna enjoy watching Carlos Condit.
This is a gritty position. Any wrestler's been in this position where you got a guy's back. You got to try to take him down. He's trying to break the hands. Condit's actually looking to set up a Kimura. Famous when a man by the name of Kimura, true story. No, this is a true story. A Japanese fighter by the name of Kimura put a Kimura, the movie known as Kimura now, on Helio Gracie, and that's where we get the name. Nice right hand, beautiful right hand by Magny. Close round, and Magny's starting to get that second gear. Very poor performance by Condit for any backers that thought he'd come back in. And
there's still 2 minutes left.
Any backers?
Time you keep counting this. All this guy needs is 1 second of a punch. I'm saying,
even if he gets a knockout here, still nice shots. Oh, good body shots. Nice elbows in there.
See?
I might have spoke too soon.
Oh,
Magny calls him in,
that's a big mistake when you call in a killer.
And he falls with 2 body shots. This is a close round. This is definitely the best round for Condit.
Just remember, Condit has knocked down GSP. A lot of people forget that. GSP's been knocked down by Carlos Condit.
All right. We have a minute 45 seconds left in the opening fight of the pay-per-view portion of the card.
UFC
Jay, we have pizza over there. We had a whole podcast about pizza earlier.
Yeah. Famous
pizza always wins. Famous.
That's what the crowd wanted. The
crowd... we went the square this time.
Yeah, we went square. We went Italian.
A spinning back kick to the body by Condit. A minute 20 left. This is a close fight. This round could be huge.
And to get everyone's update that this fight will be broken down in written form on the MMATakeover.com of each round by round. Given it by one of the staff writers.
Nice right hand by Magny.
Felipe's getting 2 slices of pizza. like he needs any more. He's gonna fall asleep eating half of it.
Yeah, we got 58 seconds left in the round. Condit's being a little aggressive right now. Close round. I think nice left hand by Condit. Yeah, nice body shots.
This is a Condit fight. He's been winning this whole thing.
Condit's really putting on. It's like he's got a second win, and Magny's slowing down. This does not look good to Magny.
Felipe, you want to give me one?
This is going to be a close decision right here. The first round was probably his best one.
Thank you, Felipe.
Yeah, I know you're saying. Yeah, good shots from Magny. A takedown here and some top shots from Magny. We got 15 seconds. See if Magny can keep Condit down for the remainder. 10 seconds left. Condit gets up to his fight. They're coming out. Actually, this fight was pretty. The first round was a little slow, but this round was good. Look at
Magny running around.
Good round for Condit. It could go either way. Let's hear it. Let's hear it right now. Let's go. Jake Heeman Lace. How'd you score it?
I got Magny 29-28.
29-28 Magny. I agree. I gave Magny the first 2 rounds. I gave Condit the third. Felipe, how'd you score it?
Magny all 3 rounds.
Wow, all 3 rounds. All right, Jimmy.
You gotta get Jimmy over there.
Jimmy, let's hear your scorecard. Jimmy was checking his Bitcoin in between that. How's your Bitcoin doing?
He put about 30 on this.
Jimmy, speaking to the mic, tell us about Bitcoin. Give us a whole introduction on Bitcoin.
Yeah, buy low, sell high.
Okay. That's a Jimmy original. He came up with that.
It's true. He coined the phrase. He coined that. Bitcoined it.
Jimmy created a lot of original things, like styles make fights. That's a Jimmy original.
Yeah, it's true.
And
didn't Jimmy also create
everyone has
the
a puncher's chance?
Yep, that one too. Yep. If you get punched, get back up. That's another one. True. Yeah.
Go back to the drawing board.
Yep. That's a fighter's fight, right? That's another one.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna hear that. This is the closest in. This could go the way. I think Magny's gonna win it.
You think it's controversy if Condit wins?
I wouldn't say controversy, and this is we can talk about this today. If a guy loses, just because you score a fight for somebody doesn't mean it's a robbery.
Here we go. Well, there's been already one robbery with Louis Smolka losing.
Right.
Let's hear it. Moose it up.
All right, we're gonna go to the judges.
Oh, he's standing next to Magny, so Magny won. That's what happens.
Here we go.
Bruce Buffer always leans towards the fighter who wins. So Magny.
Here we go.
3 exhilarating rounds. Ooh.
Condit wins. Oh, no, Magny won.
Condit looks like he won.
Magny wins two scorecards, 30-27, one scorecard, 29-28. I got no issue with the 30-27, though I did score the third round for Condit.
Yeah, I turned it down. So they can't.
We got to hear if Magny calls somebody out.
Who's Magny going to call out? Dos Anjos?
George St. Pierre.
He wants Conor McGregor. Everyone knows that. Or Floyd. Call out Floyd.
He called out Jesus. No.
Him versus Robbie Lawler could be good. Robbie Lawler's coming off a loss.
Well, you'll find out tomorrow who I think he's a matchup on our article. Who's next article? Probably might be the most popular segment on our website.
Well, I don't know about that. This is the most popular.
We do have a lot of popularity in the.
A lot of people give it to Magny.
I mean, this is. Would you say this is the biggest win in Magny's career, or do you think the Kelvin Gastelum one was?
Let's see who's going to call out.
He just asked for a top 5 guy.
That's Lawler.
And when he says top 5, he's not talking UFC.com top 5. He's talking about the MMA Takeover's top 5.
.com.
So let's go to the MMA Takeover top 5 rankings.
Is Robbie Lawler in there?
Which hold on a second. Which, by the way, we update it monthly. So the next time it'll be updated will be Wednesday. As of right now, our top 5. We have Doo Ho Choi versus Cub Swanson. Any connection there between those two guys? Doo Ho Choi and Cub Swanson?
Never heard of either of them. Who?
No, obviously. Spoiler alert, Cub Swanson, Doo Ho Choi was voted #1 fight in UFC history by the MMATakeover.com.
Wow.
It was revealed on Christmas Day.
The MMATakeover.com.
All right, so let's go to the welterweight rankings. Let's look at our top 5. Like I said, this has not been updated. So there'll be a lot of shuffling. It'll be updated on Wednesday. There? So right now our top 5 is Tyron Woodley, obviously the champion. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson.
You got Condit fit. Oh, no.
Are you going to let me talk or you interrupt? All right, number 3 is Robbie Lawler. 4 is Rory McDonald. And 5 is everyone's favorite, the king of the welterweight division, Colby Covington.
Felipe loves
obviously, this, like you said, we haven't updated it. We update it once a month. So this was before Rafael Dos Santos beat Robbie Lawler, so Lawler will most likely fall out of the top 5, and Rafael will probably move up into the top 5.
And
probably
down.
And so yeah, Carlos Condit came in as number 10 on our rankings,
and he's going to Bellator.
He obviously is going to fall out of the top 10. Neil Magny, we'll see if he might crawl into the top 10. He might. He might get into the honorable mention.
No one likes Neil Magny.
Welterweight division, it's really probably my favorite division right now.
Really?
Yeah.
My favorite division is the heavyweight division in Bellator. You know Bellator is having that Grand Prix? That's going to be an amazing
Speaking of which, we're doing a pool. We really are doing a pool.
For the Bellator?
If you want to be in...
Well, are you doing Calling a Fight live?
No, we're going to do... No, we really are doing a pool. If you want to be in the pool, reach out to me. It's $20 to play. What we're going to do is the first 9... Yes, you heard that right. 9 people...
Wow.
To give $20 will be in the pool. What we're going to do is we're going to pull numbers 1 through 9. If you get number 1, you pick a fighter. If that fighter wins the tournament, you get all the money. You go to the number 2 and all the way down. The reason why we have 9 is we're going to let someone pick alternate. Not just alternate in general. So anybody comes in as
Are there alternates?
No. If anybody comes into the tournament who wasn't originally scheduled.
Yeah.
And they win, and you picked alternate to win.
Like DC did for back in the day.
That's right.
Strike Force.
You would win the money. So if you want to play, reach out to me. It's going to be a pure luck of the draw. Once you pay. Oh, yeah, I'll have some. Yeah.
So make sure you get in touch with Keith through the MMA Takeover. He's got a way to contact him on the contact page to get into the Bellator Grand Prix. I think it starts January or February. Those are the first dates. I'm not too sure. Next up, we have the women's strawweight between number 9 ranked Carla Esparza versus number 6 ranked Cynthia Calvillo. I know Keith is really excited about this fight. Felipe's over there screaming up a storm, but who? Talking about Orlando again. women's strawweight, former champion versus, as Keith would say, a blue chip prospect. That's why Robert didn't show up, because he was afraid of the ice. I already did. I said former champion, Cookie Monster, goes up against, as you would say, a pure blue chip prospect in Cynthia Calvillo. Now, a long time ago, I picked Amanda Cooper to beat Cynthia Calvillo at DraftKings. Boy, was I wrong. That was a big mistake on me. I picked, when Calvillo came into the UFC, I picked her to lose against Amanda Cooper. And boy, was I wrong. Every time I pick against her, she always wins. So I picked her this time. So I hope she pulls out the victory against the first ever strawweight champion.
Yeah, let's
Carla.
talk. Let's just talk about these records of these two women. They're both ranked in the top 10 of the MMA Takeover rankings
And the UFC rankings, but those rankings don't matter.
The UFC has rankings.
No, of course not.
I didn't know that.
So
let's go to the women. Let's go to our rankings right now. Like I said, they haven't been updated. I don't see anything that really stands out that needs to be updated. But Carlos
Pro Gonzalez. Remember Pro Gonzalez?
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. Carlos Esparza is ranked 8th in our rankings, and right underneath her is Cynthia Calvillo for 9. So obviously the winner of this fight will come out ranked higher than the other ones. Carlos Esparza kind of had an up and down little run since losing the title. I know she lost to Randa Marcos in a close fight.
Yeah.
I actually scored that fight for Carla, but it wasn't a ripoff. Cynthia Calvillo has not lost yet. She's coming off her biggest win.
Was she 6-0? Is that?
I'm not sure exactly what it is.
6-0.
I do have records right in front of me. I can probably just check.
Yeah, pretty sure 6-0.
Let's see.
What? Joanne Calderwood was her biggest win?
Well, I'm just gonna pull. I'm gonna pull up their records right now. Yeah, Joanne Calderwood was her last win,
and that's the
it was
biggest
a
one to
close
date?
fight. I actually thought she deserved to win.
Now this is her toughest challenge, former champion.
So we're gonna get Jay Martin on. We're a special guest,
First
Jay
time
Martin.
Jay Martin to talk
Jay
about
Martin,
the
grab the
first ever
mic.
women's strawweight fight.
Jay's gonna call.
Yeah, there's
enough.
room.
Just make sure it's on.
You just gotta turn it. There's a button.
Just make sure the button's on.
Put it up.
Is he on?
Yeah.
Jay's on. Jay's
Jay's
on.
giving us his
Jay's on. He's
analysis
drinking ahead of time. I would like to apologize for anything that Jay Martin will say. Jay Martin is he's a big MMA fan. He's a very technical fan. He loves the technical people. Like he told me,
all-time favorite fight. Who's his all-time favorite
Data
fighter?
5000. He's a big.
All-time
He's a
favorite
big.
fighter.
He's a big Data 5000 guy. He loves his Data. That's who actually drew him into this book. Oh, speaking to the mic. You gotta speak into the mic.
Fedor Emelianenko.
Never heard of him.
Who?
Oh, that's the brother of Alexander.
No,
Emelianenko.
Carlos Fedor from World Series of Fighting.
No, he's the brother of Alexander Emelianenko, the more famous one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alexander Shevchenko.
Speaking of which, Fedor is in the Bellator Grand Prix, which you pull the number. Jay could play $20.
$20 gets
Jay
you all you need.
pulls the number. He could pick Fedor to win. And
A
then
lot
what
of people are gonna
happens
pick Fedor.
after Jay picks a guy, it goes to whoever draws number 2. They pick anybody but Fedor now. They can pick anybody but Fedor. Then it goes to
makes
number
sense,
3.
'cause obviously you both can't
Then
pick
it
the
goes
same
down
guy.
to number 3. And so forth until we fill all 9 spots.
Wow.
And just to explain again, the reason why I say 9 is someone can take an alternate.
Jimmy
And
Whitfield's got Fedor too.
I've actually tell Jimmy $20. He knows how to get it to me.
Jimmy,
and he's in.
$20.
$20.
Jimmy going Fedor.
And
I don't get
Jimmy
why
actually will.
Why don't they just call it an open tournament? I mean, there's only 4 heavyweights in the tournament. They should just might as well call it an open tournament.
Well,
Just-
my underdog is
talking to
Chael
the
Sonnen. Chael Sonnen's going to win. That's my underdog for the Grand Prix. He's going to knock out Quentin Rampage Jackson.
I kind of went through the fighters. And I won't say who I'm going to take because I don't want people to take my pick yet. But
King Mo. You're doing King Mo. I know you're doing King Mo.
That's what I'm saying. When I rank out the 9 people, alternate isn't my last choice. I'm going to take alternate over 3 or 4 people.
You don't think Chael Sonnen's going to win?
I'd rather take my chance with alternate. And by the way, yes, there is a chance that if you take an alternate, you don't get in. But here's the key. Think about this. Imagine taking alternate semifinals. The 2 winners win. They both get hurt, and 2 alternates get put in the finals. You just won.
Here we go. We got Cynthia Calvillo coming down. Looks strong. Looks like she's going to do some damage in that octagon. You know what? I'm going to go on a limb. I'm saying another decision. I think the rest of them are going decision.
I agree. Let's go to predictions first. Let's go to Let's go to Jay. Jay, who you got winning this one?
I think Esparza wins.
What?
The upset.
I'm going
That's
upset.
a big upset.
Hey, let's tell us what.
Going upset decision.
All right. Is there a reason why you're taking her?
I think she's just her vet experience. She's more experienced. I think she's got a better ground game. I think that I just like the upset in this fight. I mean, I can see Calvillo winning, but I'll take Esparza.
Okay.
I gotta go. Every time I bet against Calvillo, she wins. So I'm going Calvillo this time. I'm going decision as well. I think.
So you're going with the favorite Calvillo. I'm actually going to agree with my man Jay. I'm actually going with the upset pick too.
Wow.
You know what? I always have a hard time picking against better wrestlers, and Esparza is the better wrestler. Now here's the thing though with Calvillo. Calvillo's very slick on the ground.
Oh yeah.
And if you shoot
He
in on
submitted a
her,
man to Bobby
like
Cooper.
you might be playing with fire.
Yeah.
So,
Should we get those other two knuckleheads decisions? Or
yeah, let's hear it from Felipe and Jimmy. Who you guys got?
This is gonna be another awful fight. I don't know why, but this is gonna be another awful fight. We're all
Okay.
gonna be sitting here.
Felipe's complaining about fights again.
The worst card we've watched together. In
Wow.
And I've watched some terrible cards, and he's saying this is the worst one. I mean,
Here we go.
we're only 2 fights into the pay per view,
Felipe,
and he's
pick your person right there. See
Let's
them both
go.
on the screen.
Go with
Are we taking that?
Jimmy's going with Carla, and who are you taking to win the fight?
To go out to dinner, I would take Cynthia.
All right, so he's taking Cynthia. I actually think they're both good. That's not a good picture of Carla's. Carla Esparza is actually a pretty good looking woman.
Yeah, they
No,
do.
she actually is. But listen, not everybody pulls absolute dime pieces like Felipe does.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Beats them up with a
Some of the 6s and 7s, brother.
I know.
You know, not just all time.
Even a 7.
What?
No, Carla Esparza is actually a pretty good looking chick.
She may be a 6 after like half a
Listen,
bottle of whiskey.
listen. He loves looking at a girl who has like no makeup on, hair in what do you call those?
Ponytail, like a tight pony, like a
Yeah,
cornrows
well,
or something.
yeah, with Vaseline splunked on her face.
Yeah.
You know, and a mouthpiece in, and that's him.
Ugh.
You know.
Well, he's not the best in the business for nothing.
Yeah, that's true. You know,
She looks so confident. Like she looks like
Yeah,
she's
Cynthia-
a steamroller.
well,
Look at that.
yeah,
Here comes
yeah.
the steamroll.
So they both have like very different reactions in their face. Carla has like a very relaxed looking face, while Cynthia has very intense. She's getting in the middle of the ring. She's kind of doing her Conor McGregor thing.
I thought she was gonna do the JDS when he like slams down his hand.
But Cynthia kind of does it almost in a sexy way too. Like she had like a little sexy turn.
Should I say is it fight of the night? Is this good? Every time I do fight of the night, it's
So here we
it's like
go.
the Rick Glenn fight.
Jay's gonna take the play-by-play. Go ahead, Jay. You got it.
Here, punch, kick. So round 1 is about to get underway.
We got a lot of predictions on
A lot of
on
predictions,
our chat.
and we are live. Here we go. Round 1,
It seems like a kind of split.
and they're already swinging the leather, which everybody likes in MMA.
Oh, nice right hand by Esparza.
It just started.
It's a nice right hand by Esparza. But it's funny that from predictions I've seen it.
Oh, Jimmy says Calvillo by rear naked choke. We got another prediction from our correspondent.
It seems like nice right hand by Calvillo that time. It's funny. It seems like when I looked at people's predictions, people are split on this. But Vegas has Calvillo as a pretty big favorite.
That's because she's trained by Uriah Faber. Everyone knows that's like an automatic win.
Yeah, but Carla Esparza is trained by Colin Oyama, the former coach of Tito Ortiz.
Who?
The newest staff member of the MMATakeover.com, Tito Ortiz.
If it's not Sean the Muscle Shark, it's nothing. He was the best UFC fighter ever.
All right, so they came out at a blazing pace and really slowed down. Oh, Calvillo with a takedown. That's not many people expected that.
I
Calvillo's
did.
got some serious jiu-jitsu. I kind of expected if Calvillo landed on top, it would be Esparza shooting.
Yeah, but Calvillo
and
has-
Calvillo winning. But I thought she'd win it scrambling.
But Esparza lost to Randa Marcos, so
Brandon
you know
Marcos is good. Yeah, talking to the mic.
she's tough.
Anyway, it's all night. We gotta say, talking to the mic.
Oh my God! Well, who disappeared? Neil Magny?
Yeah, the security guard. Yeah, he just like rolled out. Nobody.
What are they talking? They're talking conspiracy theories over here.
Jimmy and Felipe is solving world problems over there. We're eating pizza and commentating fights in my basement.
You mean the headquarters of the MMA
They're talking
Takeover.com.
UFO. Speaking of UFOs, ladies and gentlemen, George St. Pierre is here.
Yeah, but he's got colitis, so he can't be here. He's in the hospital.
Yeah, Calvillo is still on top. Really not a lot of action, just kind of controlling on top.
Right on the Air Asia side. That's
Esparza's
good.
She's got to dig an underhook in and try to get herself back up.
Talking to the mic.
She's half guard in.
Good. Keep it that way.
Esparza's got to either she's got to work an underhook in and try to create space. Obviously, this is not a good look to spend a lot of time on top.
I think Calvillo wins. She's going to call for the title shot. I'm just saying that right now. Do you think she deserves it?
No, I do not.
Well, she's going to get it because that's Dana White's new project.
I think there's a long line. I think Tisha Torres has a good argument. I think Jessica Andrade has a good argument.
Nope.
Obviously,
they're not sexy enough. They don't sell. Sex sells.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Armbar attempt by Esparza on bottom. This should be a big upset. I mean, not an upset in win, but an upset in how win if Esparza could pull this arm out and get in a submission.
Look at Dana White just watching there.
Calvillo is very calm. This is what she's very calm. She's pressing forward. She's trying to get her head. It sounds weird, but she got the arm extended. She's got her arm extended. No, she slammed her out. She slammed her way out. You know what? When the elbow got out of her leg, she had to use that to get back up to feet, and she didn't.
I think this is how the round's going to end. Just Calvillo just smothering Esparza on the ground. We got conspiracy theory talk next on
the MMA
we got
Ticker. Felipe and Jimmy talking
about
who killed Kennedy.
Talking about Bagging to the Left, their new podcast. Going up next week.
Yeah, Felipe and Jim expose the Illuminati.
Well, obviously we know who's winning this round. It's
Jay. What do you think Carla should do?
She's gonna get on top somehow, but I mean this round's not gonna happen. But she's gonna have to get top control.
She needs help from the Russians.
She's got.
Is Omar coming back?
Her shot was at that point when she had the arm. She couldn't finish it.
Yeah, right.
It reminded me of when Vitor Belfort had John Jones' arm. Similar situation. But yet, look how that turned out.
Yeah, as far as I think this is.
Is this a 10-8? Is this
no?
10, no?
I
10-8?
I take Esparza in the upset. I picked Esparza in the upset.
Again.
That's all right. I already hit one of my upsets on the. I picked 2 upsets on the main card. I landed one of them already, so I'll be happy with going one out of 2. Yeah.
Yeah, the one that's getting.
So Esparza right now, she's getting arm trapped.
Oh.
We can get a crucifix position if she can slide a leg arm.
I'm calling this a 10-8.
Oh, it's not a 10-8 round.
Listen, these new judges. He's going 10-4 over here.
All right. Wow, some nice ground and pound to end the round, though, by Calvillo. There's some big shots. Oh, she's trying to take her back here.
Oh, little alligator roll.
She rolls out. Esparza rolls out, lands up on top. Only 10 seconds left to work. But, some good shots in there, though.
Still not enough to win the round.
No, of course not enough to win the round. She had 10 minutes. She had 10 seconds of offense.
Hey, sometimes that steals a round. Remember that.
Yeah,
ask Tyrone Woodley.
When a round's close, it steals it. All right, so that was a big round for Calvillo.
Yeah, she looks good.
If you're in Esparza's corner, what are you saying?
Just tap now. Give up.
Just go in there and just don't get knocked out.
Okay, that's always a good strategy to go in there, don't get knocked out. Jay, what would you say to Carla?
She has to get top control.
Okay.
If she doesn't, she has to work. That's her best aspect is her wrestling. So
Yep.
if she doesn't wrestle, Calvillo is just more well-rounded.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that too. I think that Esparza could win a battle in the stand-up. The problem is if she gets taken down again, Calvillo is too heavy on top that you can't take the chance of getting you can't take the chance of getting taken down and having Calvillo on top again and just winning a round. I mean, she wins another round though. It's 2 rounds in the bag. So, yeah, if I'm in Esparza's corner, I'm saying you initiate the takedown.
If I was in Esparza's corner, I would say pull down her top so she adjusts it and then punch her in the nose.
So we just noticed Felipe to finally like our page. I mean, he's only.
Oh, he just liked it. Well, it's about
Felipe.
time.
I mean, he only watches every UFC with me.
Yeah,
thanks
for 2
that
years.
He finally liked our page.
Throwing a bone.
Son of a bitch.
Well, this is the first time you had me on air, so.
Now we had you on before.
Oh.
No, you keep falling asleep during it.
Oh yeah, it's sleepo.
Oh, they're both coming out throwing blazing shots to start this round.
She's in and out with these shots.
Nope. I think Calvillo, she's taking a lower stance. I think she expects Esparza to shoot.
Is going to
Win?
I think she thinks Esparza's going to shoot because
she should have weaved.
Esparza's really sitting back on her rear foot, which is not a good thing. That's a good thing in boxing, but it's not a good thing in
Sure.
MMA.
You know, that's what Mick said when we told Rocky, you know.
Well, it really, I mean, it leaves your front foot to get tagged. It also leaves you not acceptable to either shoot a takedown or to defend a takedown. Which, when she leans back like that, that really makes me think that she wants to bang. You see that a lot in boxing because boxers don't have to worry about getting kicked.
Isn't boxing dead? Didn't they call it finally? Boxing?
Yeah, let's have a moment of silence.
Did they have a ceremonial moment of silence when Floyd fought Conor and that was it?
No, I mean there was.
It was a Viking funeral. They just.
Me and Jay went and watched the boxing match at Buffalo Wild Wings. There was like 4 people there. I'm not exactly.
And there were people that worked there.
It was under 10 people. We counted. Yeah. We counted the people. It was under 10 people for a pay-per-view. It was
Who fought? Who was it?
I don't know.
Victor Postol and Terrence Crawford.
Yeah, who those guys are? Well, Calvillo goes for a takedown, and Esparza stuffs it. That's huge. Oh, nice left hook, though, there from it almost looked like a slap.
A Stockton slap?
Size differentials.
Yeah, maybe Sacramento slap.
Maybe. Or a Cookie
is
Monster
so much
slap?
bigger than Esparza.
This would be a big win for Calvillo. I mean, this round is still obviously close. Not a lot. Nice right hand. I think Calvillo is winning the round so far, but it's definitely close where anybody could steal it. I'm surprised. Maybe Esparza felt Calvillo's jiu-jitsu game and thought she was overmatched, and that's why she's not initiating any takedowns. There's a takedown attempt.
No.
But terrible.
Stuffed.
Really, it was a really high shot. She shot about her waist.
No.
She shot about her waist, and that was my my alarm. Sorry, that was my alarm I set during Christmas time to remind me to plug in and unplug.
Wasn't that the alarm to tell people to go to the MMAtakeover.com?
Yeah, that's true. At this point, I don't think there's anybody who doesn't go there. Terrible. I mean, that's a really far away shot. It seems like Calvillo is starting to find a range, starting to build some confidence. She's getting comfortable in there, and Esparza, it seems like she's struggling to find what's going to work. Nice right hand by Esparza, though, as I say that. I still think she should shoot low and try to time Calvillo coming in.
Nice right hand. Another one.
And starting to swing a little leather here.
It's a good exchange.
So what they got to do, just let their hands go.
Single leg. This is huge. Huge takedown. But look at this. Almost a sweep attempt. Wow, look at it. Look at the scrambling by Cal. And
beautiful scrambling.
Wow, Esparza blew that. She had the takedown. Calvillo created some space. And when she pushed Esparza up, she delayed for a second instead of jumping back down on her guard. And Calvillo got up. That was terrible for Esparza. She needed that takedown, and she needed to hold her down for the round. And so right now, when you're looking at the tail of the numbers, it says 22-15 in strikes, but I don't think it's. I think Calvillo has landed the better shot, so it's a little deceiving. 30 seconds left in the round. I still think anybody could win this round.
No, Calvillo's already won this round.
Oh, I don't think so. Here's a second takedown by a
She
can keep on top for this round. I'm gonna see if
she can't keep down.
And Calvillo just scrambles right back to her feet.
It's just demoralizing.
That's impressive. Even though she got taken down, to be able to get that quickly up with a girl like Esparza. And Esparza is someone who's beaten current champion Rose Namajunas.
I thought that was a clip.
Ooh, I like that. Pushed her face right down.
All right. I mean, I think it's a close round. The two brief takedowns could give it to Esparza.
No, they're not.
I personally am giving that round to Calvillo.
Yep.
But I wouldn't be shocked if someone scored that round for Esparza.
No, she didn't do nothing with those takedowns.
But
anyway.
what did Calvillo do? She didn't do much either.
She was tagging her. Look at her face.
That was from the first round.
Maybe Felipe thinks that's pretty now. Little red makeup, aka blood dripping
Jay,
down.
how'd you score that round?
10-9 Calvillo. I thought it was a clear Calvillo round. I thought she won the stand-up, and the 2 takedowns that Esparza had, she didn't keep her down long enough.
Yeah, I agree. She did nothing.
And she had the right idea. I mean, if she was able to maintain ground control, might have been a different story, but she was down for 2-3 seconds and popped right back up.
To me, if I'm Esparza's corner, I'm still looking for the takedown. Because then that round could have been. I'd still try to get the takedown, try to get top control. She's got to try to control on top. But also, one thing that might work is to fake the takedown and come over here with a shot. Because Calvillo is expecting takedowns, fake a shot, come in with a hook or something.
Calvillo looks ready for round 3.
I think that second round is a toss-up. I think I scored it for Calvillo, but I wouldn't be shocked if the judges saw that for Esparza.
I think Esparza needs a stoppage.
Nah, we're going to get all decisions for UFC 219.
What the hell are these guys talking about over here?
He runs to the other end of the suite to do the same thing. Why?
They're not talking about MMA.
What?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
These guys.
Get out of here. Sorry.
Leave. Just leave.
And what happens with conspiracy theories is we live in a world where we don't want to acknowledge that one person can make that impact on the world, that we always have to come up with some conspiracy theory. For 50 years, people were saying someone else shot Kennedy and friggin' Tupac. They did. That's oh my gosh, they left out people's personal information.
Talk to us about your rear end. How is it?
Good Lord. Back to.
I wish you were still sleeping.
What's a conspiracy theory going on over here?
What?
I think it's a conspiracy. I think the judge is conspiracy. These guys.
This is gonna be a draw.
We got a bunch of nut jobs in our.
It's gonna be 3-0 for Calvillo.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, you don't have the best of the business for nothing. These guys. I mean, you got to recruit these guys. You know?
Yeah. Oh, nice inside kick by Esparza.
It's a little too late.
I'm just closing up my second piece of pizza.
That's it?
I get I'm still on my first plate.
I'm already ready to order round 2.
Nice shot by Esparza. Nice shot by Esparza. I think Esparza's winning this round.
Nah, you're speaking.
What is Calvillo doing? I mean,
winning.
Is she though? She's not doing much. She's hitting air.
She's doing the fight.
She's doing the Holly Holm thing where you hit air and it makes it look like you're landing.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Like,
that's how
I
you
challenge anybody to watch that Jermaine Duranami and tell me Holly Holm won. Pick out 3 rounds Holly Holm won. She didn't win 3 rounds.
Well, after the bell, she lost those 2 rounds.
Yeah, she lost the rounds before she got hit after the bell.
Yeah, but
yeah, I think Esparza. I mean, it's gonna come down that second round. Like I said, I scored 2 rounds to Calvillo, but I wouldn't be shocked if Esparza steals this.
She ain't stealing nothing. She's gonna call out the champ. Dana White's gonna set it up because that's the big money fight. Because UFC is all about money now. That's all they care about.
That's what everyone cares about.
That's why the rankings don't even matter.
The rankings of the MMATakeover.com matters.
Yeah, but not the UFC rankings anymore.
I don't know what you're talking about, these UFC rankings. What are these things?
What is this UFC? I thought we were watching Bellator.
It's a big conspiracy.
How's Douglas Lima doing? Is David Rickles on tonight? Is the K-Man fighting?
Dave Rickles, fan of the MMA Takeover. A friend.
Friend of a friend of the...
Not only have I interviewed David Rickles.
Have you interviewed David Rickles?
I've also been on a show, a podcast, somebody else's podcast, when we both were guests on it.
You do more podcasts outside of this? What's the matter with you?
I mean, Esparza's this takedown here would be huge for Calvillo, though. She's locked to the legs. Esparza's going for a 10-finger guillotine.
What about an 8-finger guillotine?
No, she didn't have it, but nice left hook by Esparza. I think Esparza has this round. I got first round for Calvillo, third round for Esparza. I think it's coming down that second round. I mean, maybe I'm the alone that thinks that second round was close. I mean, I think Calvillo won the round, but it's close. And with, 2 or 3 takedowns, was it by Esparza?
She always has these fights where there's always split decisions with Carla.
The next fight is Mark Diakiese
versus Dan
Hooker.
That replaced the
Oh,
Jimmy
nice
Rivera
shots
fight,
by
right?
Esparza. Esparza's trying to take over. If this was a 5-round fight, I think she. Oh, nice. As I
nice
say that,
left,
she lands a
yeah.
hook. She has starting to take over. I'm telling you.
Well, she's
Calvillo
she's
did
not here to
nothing
take
this
part. She's here to take over,
Yeah,
right?
nice. She jumps on that single. She gets a takedown here. Huge takedown.
Nah, that was
problem
nothing.
is-
That was garbage. Nothing.
But the thing is,
Felipe, what was that?
She can't hold Calvillo. She can't hold Calvillo down.
I know, because she's the hype train. You can't hold down the hype train.
This. I think this is gonna be a closer decision.
This
than
is
you
Dana
guys
White's
think.
new Ronda. This is Dana White's new Ronda Rousey right here.
Crying. Look at her. Look at her.
She's crying because you won't return her calls. She says she's not pretty enough. Last 17 seconds in round 3 of another decision. I think UFC 19 is going to be known as the decision card because
Yeah.
that's how we're looking. Unless a miracle happens.
I think this is an Esparza round, though.
Oh, Spar. Yeah, Spar.
definitely.
They're both. They're not thrown at the end. Esparza's landing.
Why can't the whole fight be like that? That makes no sense.
2-1.
Because they'd be dead.
I don't know. We've seen some fights like
Close fight, close round. I'm giving that round to Esparza. I'm saying I think either fighter could win the decision.
I'm saying there's controversy as
but
far
I
as
think
it wins. I'm saying it right now.
I scored it Calvillo 29-28, but I have no issue if someone scored that for Esparza, that second round.
Jimmy Winfield says Carla's fighting like she has a chance. If she can win this round, well, Keith said she did win that round.
I
But
think she
did
won
she
that
win
round.
the heart of the judges? That's the biggest thing, because that's you got to please the judges here.
She didn't win Felipe's heart.
Well, Felipe is sleeping.
Felipe's heart is solely for Cris Cyborg.
And conspiracy theories like Bigfoot
Yeah, I
and
know.
the other sorts of nonsense, Loch Ness Monster, and all that other garbage. Hopefully, people at the MMA Freaks are also watching UFC 219 and enjoying the commentary of us here. Keith's typing away on his personal computer. What do you write? What'd you write? Nothing important?
Don't worry about
Is it about posting news?
It's a.
Is it about news post? Oh, let's look at the stats. Control time.
No, distance strikes. I mean, this is the total fight, so you
Yeah.
can't, you can't. But they have Esparza winning distance strikes, ground strikes.
But she didn't win
Obviously-
the fight. Here
obviously
we
the
go. Here we
control-
go. Big decision right now.
Let's see it.
Huge decision.
Close.
I smell
I'm
controversy.
just saying this fight is a lot closer than you guys
It's
think. This is
controversy right now. Calvillo's going to be so pissed when she loses.
Close. Going to the judges.
30-27.
All three. That doesn't help. 29-28. Carla Esparza wins a unanimous decision.
No.
Listen,
Did I say
listen.
controversy?
All right, I'm going to tell you guys something.
I said controversy.
Listen, I'm going to tell you guys something right now.
No.
I'm
That's controversy.
I'm going to say something.
Bullshit.
I'm going to say something right now. Just because you score a fight one way and it doesn't get it does not mean it's a robbery. That fight was clearly a toss-up.
No.
Look at the numbers. It looked like Esparza smoked her. I mean, seriously, you looked at the numbers
No.
there,
Control the
right?
octagon.
She had like what
Who controlled the octagon? Like,
in the first round. In the first round, what happened?
first 2 rounds.
No, she
This
didn't.
is a conspiracy theory, right, guys? This is something.
That's the newest. That's the.
Of course, it was the Russians.
And I did hit my my 2 upset picks of the night.
That was the controversy. Dana White
I
just
thought it
gave
was
her that one.
Good fight. Like I said, I scored it for Calvillo, but I got no issue. Excuse me, with Esparza. And one thing, when you're commentating, it's a lot. And I never noticed this. It's a lot harder to judge a fight because you're talking about what's going on than actually like scoring it.
We were scoring it, and everyone scored it wrong. I hope they filed a grievance against this fight. I hope the Calvillo's camp says that this was a travesty.
Oh, yeah. I just want to say something.
There's a travesty. Guy never gets no respect.
Every fight up until now.
Look at that. The guy's sitting in the back row over here.
Nailed
Look at that.
scoring in the decision. And you mean to tell me that you're okay with us right now?
I am not okay with this.
That fight was wicked close.
This is why the UFC is rigged. Everyone knows that.
The fight was wicked
I'm
close.
switching to Bellator right now. I'm on the Bellator bandwagon. I heard I'm in the line to place Jimmy Williams for a commentating job. Let's turn this
Hey,
down.
anybody watch this? Because it show's garbage. I watched 20
So here's a new. The UFC is doing a promo right now of some TV show called Bright.
It's a movie, and that's what
It's a movie.
it's
It's a movie called Bright, and it's a new sponsor of the MMA Takeover.
yeah. It's something that
So-
Felipe's
so
career
Bright-
is not,
so-
and it's not bright.
So
It is-
Bright is the new movie, but the new TV show called Bright is the newest.
Well, this is about the album Bright.
What the hell is the? What is it? Can somebody explain what this
Listen,
movie is?
I'm explaining something. The UFC is rigged. Everyone knows that. Why do you think Diego Sanchez beat Ross Pearson? It's rigged. Everyone knows it. Right, Philippe? I got the thumbs up. That's it. Listen,
All
you
right,
know what? I'm
Ron.
going to boxing now.
We got three-
How's the world of boxing doing? Is it?
We got 3 fights left.
So when that dude gets knocked out, will the other guy stand on top of his head like the red carpet?
No, if someone gets knocked out, they're going to give it to the other guy. I can say he punched him in the back of the head. He cheated.
Ooh, that's strong. Strong.
Strong drink of the MMA takeover.
All right, they're doing a promo right now for UFC St. Louis, which is being headlined by Little Heathen Jeremy Stevens. He'll be facing off against Do Ho Choi.
Listen, I only like one. Is Little Evil Jens Pulver. He is the only.
I said Little Heathen.
Yeah, but he doesn't. Who cares about him? Let's talk about Jens Pulver for an
Jens
hour.
Pulver. When he beat BJ Penn for the UFC title, he defended it. I was there live at Mohegan Sun.
Mohegan Sun.
And he said,
New sponsor.
he said, sometimes hype isn't enough. And I use that quote.
Too much.
I use it all the time. I've heard it so many times. What a great fight. Jens Pulver and BJ Penn.
I hear Jens Pulver is going to be on the new MMA Takeover network coming
He's the
soon.
newest staff member.
Newest staff member?
He
Now, or is,
he gets me coffee.
now
when I
if-
tell him to.
you know what I'm curious about? I'm curious to see how the writer of that last fight scored it in the MMATakeover.com.
We'll see when it gets posted.
If it gets posted.
The writer of that fight, I believe, was Jordan Carroll.
Let's see if it's posted.
Let's see if it's posted yet. Let's see how he scored it, which counts as the official score of the MMA Takeover.
What's wrong?
I don't know if it's up there yet. You know, because obviously he's writing a recap, so it does take a couple seconds. It's not up there yet, so we do not know.
We do not know.
But do you want to know how the let's see how the Magny Condit fight was scored by Brandon Bug May. Let's see, 10-9.
And you can check this all out on the
He scored at
MMATakeover.com.
30-27 Magny.
That's also a mistake.
You know, he must have really scored it for the takedowns.
What takedowns?
So we got 3 fights left. We have
3 decisions left.
a.
You know what this card's missing? Lier Latif. If this card had a Lier Latif fight, there'd be a knockout in a minute.
Yep. So we always got the obscure references from Dave. There's another doesn't make any sense reference. So let's get some predictions on this now. You want to You want to wait for the fighters to come out to do the predictions? Little build up.
They got to see what they look like.
We got Mark Diakiese. Mark Diakiese is a blue chip prospect that was
That's my pick.
super hyped.
And then he lost to Jakar
He
Close.
came into the UFC. I wouldn't say he struggled because he obviously went start 3-0, but there was some struggling, especially in the Frankie Perez fight.
Well, he lost to Jakar Close.
The Timo Packalin knockout is one of the best knockouts in history of MMA.
That's true.
But he lost to Jakar Close, who is a
Friend of the MMATakeover.com.
That's right. And now he's taking on Daniel Hooker, who is from Australia, right? So we have an international.
It's true.
Which, by the way, we are international. We have writers from
Brazil.
We have 2 writers from England.
Correspondent
We
from
have
Brazil.
1 writer from Wales, which
wherever that is.
I don't think people actually live there. We have a writer from Bahrain. I still don't know where that is. It's
I don't
somewhere
know.
somewhere in the Middle East or something. But yeah. So we got a Englishman versus a Australian fighter.
I think I know who everyone's going to pick here. Here it is.
Well, you can't go against a hooker. You know what I
I'm
mean?
going
When you're in
Diakiese.
Vegas, it's always a good idea to put some money on a hooker.
Not this one. This is not going to be a pretty fight.
Yeah, like I feel like the jokes in the prelims, we were more. I think we've kind of run out of gas.
Well, the
jokes.
pizza really put everyone in a
Yes.
stupor.
Yeah, I think we should.
That and all the conspiracy talk
I think
about
in the future.
Vegas.
I think in the future we kind of time out the pizza.
Yeah.
Pizza a little later.
A little later
snacks. We'll have like some appetizers.
Some Doritos or something.
We have some appetizers coming first, and
Yeah,
then
some shrimp cocktail.
yeah.
With a name like Bone Crusher, how could you not bet it for him?
My favorite part of the Mark Diakiese versus Drakkar close fight was actually the pre-talk, where Diakiese tweeted at Drakkar close and said, "I'm sending you a pillow because you're going to sleep," or some shit like that.
And then it was a boring fight.
And then Drakkar close says, "Yeah, great, I'll use it so I could put your girlfriend's face in it because she makes too much noise when I'm smashing her." It was like,
Wow.
oh man.
Look at that. He made Jimmy cry. He's got to leave over there.
Diakiese threw up a jab and Drakkar close it, hit him with like a friggin' spinning back fist. All right, so we've been going. Me and Dave have been calling a fight live now for, man, over 3 hours. We're going strong. And breaking news, after this, we're going to go to a live recap immediately after, right, Dave?
I don't know.
Immediately after.
Immediately after, we got a recap show.
We're not doing recap show. We're doing Rising.
Oh, we're doing Rising?
New Year's Eve show.
Is that really happening?
Yeah, we're
Or
going
that's
right.
tomorrow?
We're going right to the. Yes, it's at
Tomorrow,
midnight.
so we're going 24 straight hours of MMA
Yeah,
talk.
we're going Rising. We're going to talk about Mirko Krokop and the return of Takanori Gomi.
Oh my! He's been on such a streak.
The man in the soup costume.
I don't think Philippe's gonna make it. He is done. Get him a cot to sleep on. He's not driving home. He's spending the night here. That's for sure.
Man,
And look at that guy behind him. He looks like a super heavyweight.
that guy right there behind him, super heavyweight. That is Conan Silveira. He fought at UFC Japan, first time ever the UFC went to Japan, and this is. Do you want to hear a trivia question? This one will knock your socks off.
It's probably something stupid.
He's the only man in history. Well,
Yeah.
him and another guy, obviously. This when you hear the question, is one of only two men in history to fight the same opponent twice in the same night. He fought Kazushi Sakuraba.
The Sakuraba?
Yes, the Kazushi Sakuraba. They fought. He punched Sakuraba. Sakuraba dropped down to shoot a single. John McCarthy thought the punch knocked Sakuraba out, and he jumped in and stopped the fight.
Yeah.
So Severo advanced to the finals of the tournament. They were doing a tournament. It was a 4-man tournament. They were still doing the tournaments back then, and an opponent got hurt. I can't remember. I think it was Tank Abbott got hurt. I can't remember who it was.
No, you don't hurt Tank Abbott.
Yeah,
It
was. I believe it was. I'm almost positive it was Tank Abbott. He made it to the finals, and he couldn't go on, and they pulled Sakuraba out, and then this time Sakuraba beat him.
Did they ever finish the trilogy? Everyone wants to know. Is UFC looking to set it up?
And now he's one of the head coaches over at American Top Team, one of the most successful.
When are you going to start opening up your gym and training some of these young prospects?
Well, I do have a 1-0 record. So,
I'm waiting for you to get a couple of.
The loads of people waiting for me to train them.
Is it still late to train Felipe? Can you make Felipe the?
Well, Felipe's Brazilian, so he knows jiu-jitsu, right? Man,
I'm just mad about that last unanimous decision.
It's funny because Felipe's sleeping
You
over
call him Felipe. Felipe's
Well, Felipe's sleeping over there. I'm waiting for a big knockout so we can kind of go with Felipe. Is more sleeping more than
I think there's going to be a
but
knockout.
We
in this
haven't had a
fight.
knockout to go with that joke. I've been waiting 3 hours.
I think it's coming right
I've been
now.
waiting 3.5 hours to go with that joke, and we just
Here
can't.
it comes. This is it right here. This is how the fight ends in knockout. What are you doing?
All right, Jay. We haven't heard Jay from a while. Jay,
Yeah, I
come
think
on.
this is going to be the fight that's going to break the decision streak here. Someone's getting knocked out.
The
in this
elusive decision streak.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go not. I'm gonna go decision.
You're going decision? Wow.
All right, so let's talk about that recent record. So like I said,
Yeah,
we already
give me Dan
talked
Hooker's
about
recent record.
We already talked about Drakkar close. He's 3-1 in the UFC.
His last fight he beat Ross Pearson. I think Ross
he's-
Pearson was beating him until that.
He's
he got a lucky
7-1
knee.
overall. We got Daniel Hooker. Let's pull up his record. He's 14-7.
9 first
14-7. That's
But
like
listen,
a CES record.
that's a very deceiving.
That's a crappy
It's a
record.
very deceiving one because he spent most of his career fighting in the UFC. This is his one. This is his 8th appearance in the UFC.
And he's the underdog, Dan Hooker.
He is. I know this is a very
rattle off some big names that he's done.
He's 4-3 in the UFC.
Give me some big names.
This is why I'm going to predict him to lose, and I'll tell you why. First fight in UFC, beat Ian Edmissel. Follows that up with a loss to Maxim Blanco. Follows that up with a win over Hatsu Hayoki. Follows that up with a loss to Yair Rodriguez. Follows that up with a win over Mak Adiva. Follows that up, loss Jason Knight.
Follow it up with a win.
Win over Ross Perez.
So it's gotta keep the streak going.
So let's just recap. Win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win.
Loss. I like I like how you're thinking that.
Listen, sometimes, I mean, if this was a SAT and it was like fill in the blank, loss. All right, so let's hear prediction. We're gonna start with who wants to start this one.
All right, I'll
Jimmy.
do it.
I mean, Jimmy's dying over there. To his prediction.
Double knockout.
Felipe picks a draw again. He keeps picking draw. Jimmy's over there. Jimmy, who you got? He's going with the guy.
Going with that guy. You at home have to guess who he is.
He's this guy right here. No, the other guy. He's going with Mark Diakiese.
Smart man.
Jay.
I'm gonna go with Hooker.
First
round knockout.
I mean, Jay's all about the hookers.
Yeah, I do love my hookers.
When he goes to Vegas, he gets the hooker.
Diakiese round
one. You want me to make a pick?
Diakiese round 1 knockout sleeping.
All right, so we got 2 for Diakiese, 1 for hooker, 1 for a draw.
I know you're going Herb Dean.
I'm gonna go no contest.
You're going Herb Dean.
No contest now.
No contest.
I'm gonna take Diakiese. I don't think he's gonna knock Hooker out.
I think instant replay is gonna end the fight.
I don't think he's gonna knock Hooker out. I think I think Hooker's gonna make it to the decision.
No.
I think Diakiese is gonna beat him. I actually think it might surprise. I think Diakiese might actually wrestle him a little bit.
What are you talking about? You don't know nothing. Here it goes. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, who did Hooker beat? Ross Pearson? I mean, come on. Time is beating Ross Pearson. I think you could take Ross Pearson.
Diego Sanchez beat Roy Pearson.
I know. In the fight that everyone says controversy, I don't see it. I see controversy in Calvillo.
That's one of the worst.
Esparza.
That's one of the worst decisions ever.
Yeah, we just saw the worst decision ever. Here comes a knockout. Right now. He's setting up. And silence has taken over.
All right. Yeah. Sorry.
We are all enthralled with watching a Hooker fight.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny. You look at these two guys and you wonder how they're in the same weight class. I mean, Hooker looks a lot bigger than Diakiese.
What are you talking about? I think Diakiese looks bigger than Hooker.
I don't. I mean, maybe just because one has like a lengthy body.
Stylish new haircut.
I mean, this place would come. I mean, it is kind of sleepy in here.
Well, yeah, I think the whole crowd.
but if
Vegas is sleeping,
we haven't had one of those oh shit moments yet.
I don't know if we will.
We got 3 fights left. I think we're gonna. I
don't think we are, because Khabib's just gonna drag.
Oh,
whoa!
Spinning.
If that hit him on the chin, this place would have erupted.
Spinning kick to the air.
Yeah, but I call that points. That kick, that's points.
Hey, what's going on over there? You're leaning back now.
We need Jay to get a little call comment. We've been going for 3.5 hours, Jay. Help us out, brother. We ran out of. We have no more jokes. We haven't had.
No, there's some more jokes.
We had some really good jokes, and we haven't hit it.
Saving it for the
We had some pretty good ones. Listen, we had some pretty good. You know. Speaking of, we had a lot of those. Speaking of,
let's reminisce about the MMATakeover.com.
Yeah.
Everyone's booing.
Diakiese does a lot of these high energy strikes, spinning strikes. You know, that takes a lot of energy out of you.
That guy's got energy for days.
That's why I never do those.
Is that why you still want to know?
Jay,
I'm waiting for you to make the grand return.
I have to imagine that Dana White's not happy with this card.
No.
I'm surprised he's even there for this card.
If you think about it, let's think about this card for a second. You know, some of the rumors that was going to put on this card.
I know Brock Lesnar. Let's
just look at this card for a second.
Jimmy Rivera, that fight was a pretty good fight.
So let's just look at this for a second. All right. So Abdul Razik Al Hassan is Sabah Hamas was put on this card for about 10 seconds.
Oh yeah, that really would have made it.
Listen.
That's pay-per-view. You buy that.
No, listen.
I'm listening.
Jimmy Rivera and Dominic Cruz was on this card. That got canceled.
That's a good fight.
All right. Khalil Rountree versus Golkan Saki was on this card.
Saki
That gets canceled. Yeah. Kamara Usman versus Emil Mek was on this card. That gets canceled. Jimmy Rivera got to face John Lineker.
That
Gets canceled. Then it sounds like Jimmy Rivera and Marlon Moraes is going to happen. That doesn't come through. There's rumors that they were trying to get Tony Ferguson versus Conor McGregor. Obviously, that didn't happen. And there was rumors that Tyron Woodley versus Nate Diaz. That didn't happen. There was rumors of Tyron Woodley versus Colby Covington.
That's right.
And yet they still produced 11 fights for this. They couldn't even get
10 fights.
No, this is 11, right?
10 fights.
like
Golke's
10?
supposed to fight Roundtree? He was supposed to fight Roundtree in the prelim
Who?
main event. Golke, right? He was supposed to fight
Yeah.
Roundtree. Yeah.
I think that got pushed to the prelims. I think that was going to be on the main card.
I mean, no, I thought that was going to be the prelim main event. No,
I don't know.
no, but that would have been a good. That would have been.
Well, we saw Roundtree lose in the
Yeah.
prelim
Roundtree
main
lost,
event.
yeah. He
I
looked like
saw
shit.
that, yeah.
Nice
that
body
was-
kick by Diakiese. This round is
That Polish.
there's
kid
nothing
was
going
impressive.
on. They're both. To me, this looks like two guys who are fighting not to lose.
That's
You
a
know,
I think your decision was right.
Diakiese, is coming off a loss. He probably doesn't want to. That kick. He's trying to catch that kick, but he catches the kick, but he can't take Hooker down.
Dana White
He
is so
catches the
proud
kick again.
that he put this card on.
Oh, nice right hand though, and so Mark Diakiese seems like he's fighting not to lose because he's coming off a loss. He doesn't want to take two in a row. And Hooker, he can read a pattern, so he doesn't want. He's trying to break his pattern.
I like when the boos come down. That's when you,
What?
really,
Unless something happens,
really enjoy a fight.
he catches that kick again, got some clinch. Something good happens here, and he can't finish that takedown. Hooker's now on a takedown.
Yeah, that might have won the round.
Hooker gets the takedown. I mean, you know what? When you have this lack of action, I'm either going 10-10 round or you have to give it to Hooker.
I think that
I give it to
So
neither. I give it
I'm
Herb
gonna-
Dean. I'm throwing it to Herb Dean round.
5 rounds.
I'm gonna give that round. I'm gonna give that round to
Garbage.
You're gonna give it to
Felipe.
that guy from
Is all
UFC
fired.
Japan.
Felipe came in here all excited,
I know, right?
and then he came in all excited, and then Miles Jury fought. He fought Rick Glenn, and he was let down from there. And they made Miles Jury and Rick Glenn got Felipe angry, and he's never recovered. It's like
Someone in the chat said that Dan Hooker would win by first round TKO. Obviously, that didn't happen. What were they thinking?
yeah, what were they thinking about being in our chat?
You are so it's something Farlan Media is
So
little shout out to them.
we're in the
whatever
second
they-
round.
You guys tired from standing there for 5
Hey,
minutes doing nothing.
listen, hold on a second. They cost that time. You try to avoid action for 5 minutes. See how hard it is. You know what I
I
mean?
agree.
Listen, I'm adjusting my mic. Anybody listening at home, let me know if this does any better or worse. I'm just getting a little more comfortable.
Why do you get more comfortable? It's decision time.
It's
Now let's see how the last person on the MMA Takeover scored that last fight. See if they put that article up yet. Did they put the article up yet?
refreshing the page.
If not, is there going to be trouble?
It'll be up
Are they going to have
soon.
to explain themselves?
Carlos Esparza versus. So this was by Jordan Carroll, very credible writer, even though he did pick Holly Holm in the great debate.
That's a good pick.
Let's see how he scored it.
He he didn't follow our template for oh, nice overhand.
Oh,
nice
that hurt
overhand
hooker.
left.
We have a
He
hurt
slid that
hooker.
in. He scored it.
That was just for you, Filippo.
Ready. He scored the first round 10-9 for Calvillo.
Wow,
I'm gonna skip down. I'm gonna skip down to the third round. He scored it.
10-7.
He scored it 10-9 for Esparza, so it comes down to the second round. And Jordan Carroll, the official scorer for this fight, for the MMA Takeover, he scored it 10-9 for Esparza. He scored that fight.
Fire
scored
him
it
right
29.
now.
He scored it 29-28. I'm gonna go over to. But you know what? He did not follow the template.
so
you
he's
mean
fired.
the template that we literally showed? We put, hey, do it this exact way. But that's all right. I mean,
You let it slide?
I mean, every single-body else did it exactly that way already. But whatever. Whatever, Jordan. Don't matter. I mean, listen. Obviously, he's on drugs when he picked Holly Holm to win. And he, Jesus Christ, he picked a. What happened? He picked a. He picked a can. Anyways, never mind.
Jim says we sound fine. Thank you, Jim.
Jim, you sound fine.
We appreciate all your input and intel.
So right now, Hooker's got an underhook pressing Diakiese against the cage, working. Diakiese steps in with a whizzer, can't get the takedown. Jimmy Winfield's son Connor, he would have got that takedown there, right, Jim? He would have taken him down.
Look at Dana White. He's not even paying attention. He's on his phone.
He's on his phone following he's following our live feed right now.
I know, because it's so much better.
He's under the code name Jim Winfield.
This might be the first card that no one gets performance bonus.
No, I don't see.
Who the hell could get a performance bonus in this card so far?
Tim Elliott is the only one.
Jesus
Tim
Christ.
Elliott.
He's
Tim
the
Elliott. Tim Elliott's gonna get one because his coach died. He got a
Look
submission.
at Dana White in the corner, just sleeping. He's sandbagging.
I didn't even see him.
He's the one that's not paying
I think
attention.
I think he's on Felipe's conspiracy website.
Backintotheleft.com.
Oh, these guys are still talking about their freaking
I ca-
conspiracies. Oh, now they're talking about a different conspiracy. Good lord. These
Unbelievable.
Good lord.
You guys are the worst.
Oh my lord.
I'm more interested.
So Hooker did get a takedown. He's got his back. This is obviously a big round for him now. That's 2 takedowns. He's riding his back. The Hooker on your back. Right. He's got the triangle in.
The body lock, as they say.
If Diakiese loses this fight, that's 2 poor performances in a row.
Hello, Bellator.
Even though Drakkar Klose is a pretty decent fighter, a pretty good prospect himself, but still, Diakiese, I mean, after he knocked out Teemu Packalén, I mean, people were thinking this guy was going
Title shot.
I
even said give him the title shot.
People
right
wanted
away.
him to fight Conor McGregor, and people were talking champion.
I mean, Conor McGregor's never
we
defended
got a
the
little-
title
we had a little-
ever,
we
so
had
it
a
doesn't
little-
matter.
We had a little pause in the action from the snow outside, froze the TV.
I know. But that was good. It was nice having a break because nothing's happening. Except we got conspiracy theory 101 in the corner.
Well, I mean, that was definitely Illuminati that froze the
I know.
TV.
Dana White is trying to make this go faster, so he's cutting out time.
We got
1 minute
about
left in round 2.
58 seconds left in the round.
Stand them up. They're not even doing anything.
You would make a great judge. Look at him, he's just laughing.
Felipe is calling for stand up. This is the closest. This is the closest someone has to a finish, and Felipe is standing
A finish? What is it finish yet?
with his rear naked choke.
I didn't finish anything.
Why don't you finish the pizza and shut up?
They got to finish the round. Felipe is all. I never see Felipe.
I
this
know.
fired up.
I think Felipe got a second win. I give this round to Felipe.
Something happened from his drive over from Warren to here. I don't know what's going on. He must have read Jordan's article. He must have saw that Jordan's
Article is written wrong.
He must have saw that Jordan didn't use our template that we specifically said post
In the
this.
chat? Was this in the chat?
Good luck. I mean, listen.
I'm surprised the chat's not been blown up as often as it did.
Yeah. As I say that.
Pumping technique here.
As I say that.
What the fuck was that?
As I say that, Jordan messaged me, that son of a bitch.
Did you just see that?
What, he humped the hook here?
Yeah.
Did you get turned on, Felipe?
No.
Okay.
Go back to check out Gabby Garcia. Can we talk about Gabby Garcia weighing in 26 pounds over the limit? There's a fight. There was a fight in Japan. Hold on.
Yeah.
There was a fight.
They almost fought backstage.
Yeah.
They're like
They-
A 52-year-old school
They
teacher.
professional wrestler. They're
it's the other one. You got to twist the other one.
former professional wrestler.
No, the other one. That, yeah.
For-
The other one.
former professional wrestler. It'd be like someone getting in a fight with Wendy Richter right now.
She's 67
Where
years
do you
old.
think Wendy Richter is?
I'll tell you where she's not.
You know what? She's gonna be the.
She's not here.
She's gonna be the first guest on the MMA Takeover. Where are they now? Podcast.
No, she's going to be the first guest on the Conspiracy Theory podcast with Jimmy and Philippe.
Well, yeah, but no one's seen her. It might be a conspiracy.
Like, they don't even look like they've been in a fight.
It's because they haven't. Is it still too late to start on the cow stand for game? That's probably a better. Oh, here we go. He knows he's down.
Yeah, I got 2-0 for Hooker.
No, it's 3 rounds. He's already lost this fight.
I got 2-0 for Hooker. I mean, I think Diakiese needs a knockout.
Well, he may get one.
He's swinging for it. You know what? This is similar to the Jakar Close fight. He was down 2 rounds, and he almost won the fight by being very aggressive. He's landing that right hand. He's landing that right.
Finish, ladies and gentlemen.
Hooker was taking him though. Oh, nice right hand.
Can we get the elusive finish?
And he shoots for a take. What do you? No, that makes. He get caught. He's got him. It's over.
Yep.
He got him quick.
Stop it.
There's your performance bonus, Daniel Hooker.
There's your second finish of the night.
Daniel Hooker getting the submission. It was like a modified guillotine. It looked like maybe almost. I mean, I have to look at it again. That might even been a bulldog choke.
What about a baseball choke?
Oh, we saw a baseball choke. There actually is a baseball choke. We saw it live.
I'm just glad that fight ended early, so the next one.
I actually never saw a baseball choke, and I had to look it up. And I was like, wow, he really did.
Well, Diakiese's going to get cut. That's 2 bad performances.
I don't think he's going to get cut.
He should be.
Definitely. He might be fighting. He might be fighting on the. He's just too big of a. He's too big of a prospect. Oh wow, that's just a deep guillotine. Wow, that is deep. That's all the way down to the elbow.
Quick tap.
Ooh,
quick tap. Quick tap Diakiese. That's his new name.
Some people finish quick with a hooker.
That may be the last joke.
Wow, that's deep all the way to the elbow. Wow, that's nice. He knew it too. Wow, that's nice. All the way to the elbow. Okay.
Jimmy Whitfield had Diakiese up 2-0 before that round.
How much did you have to drink?
Jimmy Whitfield is.
Listen,
you don't make right choices when you're listening to this
monstrosity.
And maybe he's not listening. Maybe he has the sound off and he's just commenting.
He's just commenting. He just sees what he sees.
I mean.
I'm going to say right now there's conspiracy. I feel like Diakiese wants to get out of the fight because he knows Bellator's going to give him a lot more money.
I mean, even big conspiracy is Daniel Hooker. He broke his streak. He's at 2 wins in a row by the Hooker.
That piece of ass.
And Felipe's like, who? Where is he?
Did he say? Did Jay say that into the mic? Because that's even better. Because you know what's better? How many men across the country, across the world, said that same exact thing?
That was the best part of the night.
Wow, Daniel Hooker. Daniel Hooker is calling for a fight. He's calling for a fight in Perth, in his home country.
And the crowd boos.
I don't know. I don't know if hookers are allowed in Perth. You think Dana White? I mean, they're not. Yeah, I'm gonna say.
I think Dana White already left.
I'm gonna say Dana White is gonna give him a fight in Perth in 6 weeks.
He deserves it.
Yeah, I mean they're in Australia. Why not?
Put him on the prelims.
Yeah. He just gave up.
So my man, I don't know how to say your name. Oh, it's a media. It's a company.
That's what I said. Fla Media.
How do I pronounce that? Felleri.
They may be gone.
That sounds like a someone's name. I'm sorry. I don't know. Help me out with the pronunciation. Felleri says Keith, the only person I know confident Holm is losing. No, yeah, I'm betting my freaking house on it. Cyborg is gonna run through Holly Holm. Mark it. He's gonna. All you got to do, if you're not confident, go watch the Doreen Durandamy fight. Doreen Durandamy kept landing the right hand. Like every time Holly Holm threw her, she loves doing that lazy. Where the hell is this crap?
That's from the movie Bright.
So dumb.
Oh, this is from Bright.
Oh,
they're like ogres or something.
Oh, so anyways, Holly Holm does this thing.
Hey, don't call Felipe
She has this thing where she throws this like leaping, rare. Like left punch, and every time she tried that, Durandamy slid out of the way and blasted her with her right hand. That is exactly what Cyborg does, but she does it even better with more power. I think she's gonna knock her out. I think she's gonna knock Holly Holm out.
Why you lie?
Out, knock her out.
Are you gonna be willing to eat those words?
Or she might submit her.
Would you eat those words?
Oh, and if she gets in the clinch, forget it.
And look at this card over here, UFC
220. Look at the main card.
It's terrible.
I mean, Thomas Almeida, Rob Font's not bad. Calvin Cater, Shane Burgos is a sleeper. But come on, Francis Barboza versus versus Gian Vellante on the main card. Good lord! I hope
That's a
they.
CES
I'll
card.
be at that card.
Yeah, I'm gonna be at that card.
We'll be at that card.
That is a terrible card.
Oh, you got
I
your.
got the tickets, yeah.
Oh. I don't know if
Yeah,
she.
I
I probably.
got the tickets in the mail.
Good. You heard us. The card
The
is terrible.
co-main and the main event are great.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's where you're going.
You know what though?
You're
That's how you
fights.
actually build that card.
Yeah.
You either go top heavy or go deep.
Yeah.
But usually you go a little deeper than that.
Yeah, Rob Font.
You know,
Vellante should be on the
Shane
prelims.
Burgos and Calvin Kattar's a good fight.
That's a good fight.
Yeah,
and
well, Rob
Thomas
Font's.
Almeida, Rob Font's a good fight.
I don't know if
Rob
But
Font
Frank-
lost his last fight. He
I
don't
don't
look
know
too
if I
good.
put Rob Font on a main card.
Nah, I
put
put
him
him
on
on
a-
a-
But he's
Fox
from
Sports
New
won.
England. He's from New England. That's why.
Well, yeah, that's
But Francis Barboza
Yeah.
and John Vellante, that should be
It's a joke.
that should be
that should be
prelims.
fight
Yeah,
past
prelims.
prelim. Fight past prelims.
I know.
Did they sign Bissett for that card? I read a rumor they were going to sign Bissett for that card as a prelim fight.
Nah,
I hope
hear
so.
about it from
I don't
another
know.
website.
I don't know. I haven't seen anything yet. I hope so.
You know, because if it did happen, you know, one person's website would
They have
explode.
two more fights. to fill up.
Well, Steve Domenico would.
That's what I mean. He would have,
Steve Domenico would. So
have a
Steve
heart
Domenico is coming with us.
Oh, he's,
Yeah, Steve Domenico was cool, man.
yeah, he's good dude.
No, I'm telling you, like
Domenico
listen,
101.
that what I like about Steve, and if he listens to this, that'd be cool. What I really like about Steve is he's not fake. Like he knows he's a goof for New England MMA. He
Yeah.
knows it. And
he's
okay with
accepted it.
He's accepted it. He loves it, and he
Yeah.
knows, like, dude, you can make jokes like, dude, your head is so far up Matt Bassett's ass is unbelievable, and he's like, yep. And I'll be like, listen, you know, Steve will break it. You know why Steve will break the news? Because when Matt gets a text message on his dresser, Steve's head will pop out of the bed to read it.
Let's look. Can you go to the full UFC 220 card and see what else has been?
You want to see? I can tell.
I
you
want to
some-
see what
I think
else.
There's 10 fights that was announced. I think there's.
Well, we saw 5, and only 3 or 4
Yeah,
of them.
I
were,
wouldn't be
were-
surprised if I know Charles Rosa just hurt, so that's a local guy who's off the card. And being that they need a 145 and it's a local guy, there's a very good chance they could replace him with a local. So I could see Matt Bassett get on there.
There you go.
It's just tough that he's coming off an injury, and he lost his last fight.
Well, it turned into a no contest.
No, I know, but he still lost.
Yeah.
And you know he's up there in age, and his record. He had a lot of losses early in his career. That doesn't help. So you know, if you're looking for a schedule, speaking of looking for a schedule, you know where you can go. You just head right over to the MMA Takeover, hit the schedule page, boom, you got all your.
Give me the rundown of UFC 220,
All right, so
and I'll tell you if it's a good fight. We'll all tell you if it's a good fight or
Okay.
bad fight.
Well, I mean,
Start from the
you
bottom.
kind of have to put it. You kind of have to put it in its perspective because there's fights that are good, but you wouldn't call. Like for example, to me, if you're in a jam, Thomas Almeida, Rob Font, I can see that being a main card fight, but more maybe a fight pass. I mean, not
Prelim.
fight pass. A Fox Sports.
Fox Sports 1 prelim.
Main.
Main
so,
fight.
So UFC 220.
UFC 220.
We got
January
obviously
something.
Stipe Miocic, Francis Ngannou. Obviously, that's a fantastic fight.
Yep.
You got Daniel Cormier versus
The Daniel Cormier from Rhode Island.
yeah, that one.
The
Yeah,
guy that's
that
5'7"?
one might get on. That one might get on. That one used to. Me and him used to coach wrestling together. He's a good dude.
There's a little shout out.
Where
Let's
was it?
see.
Sorry, I moved.
You moved it down. Unbelievable.
Okay. Oh shoot! I'm keeps going.
I got right there. It's gonna be the next champion.
All right. Thomas Almeida, Rob Font.
Yep.
I think that's a Fox Sports 1.
Yeah, I think
Yep,
that's
not a main
that's
card.
prelim. That's a prelim.
Shane Burgos, Calvin Kattar. I love that fight.
That should be the opening fight on the.
I could see that open.
Take out-
Here's one that I'm surprised. This is the one I'm surprised is on the prelims, not on the main card. Dustin Ortiz versus Alexander Pantoja.
Nah, that's a nobody's. Those are nobodies.
Oh,
That's
that's
an
two top
FS1
10 ranked flyweights.
Yeah, still. Who cares about the flyweights? Dana White don't.
Barboza is gonna be the guy that's gonna take out McGregor.
No.
All right.
McGregor's never fighting again.
He is
The rest of the card. Hold on. We'll just
Hold
do
on,
it real
we're doing the
quick.
rest of
We
the
got to
card.
talk about this fight. We'll just do it real quick. This is the best fight of the card. This is the best fight of the card. Let's talk with these. Let's just throw them out there.
Throw it.
Gleason Tebow versus Islam Makhachev.
Yep. Great fight.
Marina Moraz versus Jamie Moyle.
Yep. Great fight.
Abdul Razik Al Hassan versus Sabah Homasi.
Yep. Great fight.
Jalan Vellante versus Francis Barboza.
Co-main
And,
event.
and Kyle Bosniak versus Brandon Davis.
Co-main event.
So I mean, listen, there's a lot of MMA Takeover family on this card. We got
And this could all change. Remember that.
we got
One injury could change everything.
Of course, we got because I'm sure it'll change for the better. Yeah. I mean, we got Shane Burgos. He's a friend of the MMA Takeover. We got Abdul Razak Al Hassan is another one.
Is he really?
Yeah.
How, you interviewed him?
Yeah.
When?
Written interview.
That don't count.
Kyle Boshniak is a friend. Kyle Boshniak is cool as shit. All right, so let's talk about this fight. This is most people would call this is like the people's main event. You got two of the top lightweights in the world. You have Khabib Nurmagomedov, 24-0, going against Edson Barboza, a elite striker.
It's true. I call him the Dariush killer.
If McGregor comes back, this dude will whip his ass.
This dude couldn't even beat Paul Felder.
I'm telling you.
Very true.
Come on.
I'm telling you right
He's got a lot. Wait, did Barboza beat Paul Felder?
No.
I mean,
Yes.
did Paul Felder beat him?
No.
I thought Paul Felder beat Barboza.
I don't think that. I don't remember them fighting. Do you?
Whatever. Paul Felder could beat anybody. That's who's gonna beat Conor McGregor is Paul Felder.
All right.
Watch what Barboza is going to do to this boy right here.
What? You mean be on the ground for 11 out of the 15 minutes?
Right.
And then go to
He's
decision?
It's going to be the best fight of the night.
Did Paul Felder beat him?
What?
Listen, I'm gonna put a little monkey wrench in the Barboza hype. Let's go.
He lost to Ferguson.
Let's go his last.
I knew he
he
lost
lost
to
to Ferguson. He was actually doing well when he got caught. In that. He was actually winning.
He beat Paul Felder.
Oh, he beat him?
That's right.
Yeah,
did.
he was.
Controversy. Yeah.
He was winning the Ferguson fight when he got caught. But however, his last three wins are Anthony Pettis, which obviously in retrospect doesn't
It's
look as
nothing.
good.
Yeah, he's terrible now. Fall from grace.
Gilbert Melendez, same thing.
Gilbert Melendez, age caught up with him. Plus he kicked his legs out.
And then Beneil Dariush, who couldn't beat Evan Dunham, and also on top of that, Beneil Dariush was beating him
It's
when
true.
he caught him.
I agree with that. Dariush was beating him. Look at that! Look at that stat. Most takedowns landed in a single UFC fight.
Anybody knows which
21.
fight was it? What fight was it? It was actually against a wrestler. That's what's funny.
Dan Hooker?
Was it Michael Johnson?
No.
No, wasn't it?
Oh no, Michael Johnson. He kept.
Abel Trujillo.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I thought that was.
It's funny because Trujillo is a wrestler and he kept getting taken out by Big Khabib. So, real quick before
Our predictions?
let's hear a prediction. Who wants to go first?
I'll go.
All right.
Habib. Decision.
Okay. Anybody else? Who wants to go second?
Barboza.
All right, we got Barboza.
Wow.
Talking to the mic.
Barboza by knockout.
Knockout. Wow.
Third round.
Third round. Jimmy, who you got? The other guy. Which one? This guy right here? You got Barboza, too. So we got two
couple
Barboza.
of big dogs.
So, Jay, who you got?
I think Nurmagomedov.
All right, so we got
Easily.
2-2. We got 2-2.
You're the deciding
you're
factor.
right.
Well,
think
I
you're
mean,
right,
everyone can see my predictions are already out there. They've been out there for not 24 hours, but I don't know, 12 hours, something like that. More than that, 14 hours.
It's Conor, right?
I
Conor's gonna
took
jump in the
I
cage.
took Khabib Nurmagomedov. I took him by third round.
Oh, I should have known the reach.
TKO. I think he's gonna get Barboza. I think he's gonna mentally break Barboza because Barboza always mentally breaks. When it gets hard, he finds a way out.
I got Khabib.
Khabib, speaking of which, do you know Khabib became a father today?
I don't care about Khabib becoming a fighter.
I'm just saying, you only get that information here at the MMA Takeover.
It's true.
I
And,
did.
you know the hospital and the room number. It's
It's-
Cedars-Sinai, room 412, San Francisco, California,
Listen,
41444.
listen, we're gonna be posting the first picture on the website.
First picture of Khabib Jr.
You know what? See him shooting doubles like that? See that? That actually makes me think he's gonna come out striking. And you
Just
know
to
why?
throw him off?
No, you know why? Because he's showing I'm shooting doubles in his warm-ups to get him to think that
You're thinking about it too much.
I'm overthinking it.
You think this is fight of the night?
No, I don't.
I think it's one-sided.
One-sided. Yeah, for Holly Holm, right?
I think Khabib just takes him down and just rides him.
I know. That's what I said.
Second
11 out of
round.
the 15 minutes is going to be on the ground.
Yeah.
That's my prediction.
I think the second round he's just he'll finish him with just strikes on the ground.
This probably was one of the worst cards to go to live to see. You wasted about, a couple $100 to see just decisions after decisions. I'm surprised Keith didn't mention that Khabib finally made weight. That's a big issue. I'm sure he'll comment on here he comes right now. I'm sure he'll comment on the weight issue.
Surprised that.
We're talking about terrible cards. How about this? UFC, Zuffa, the Fatitas, they buy UFC, get it back on PPV. All big exciting. UFC 33, they stack it up, make a big deal. 3 title fights. All 3 go to decision. Tito Ortiz is going against Valentina Mashchenko. The fight.
Valentina Shevchenko, I think you mean.
What did I say? Valentina.
No, you said it right. The janitor.
Vladimir Mashchenko.
Here we go. We're live.
Third or fourth round, the fight gets shut off because they go over the back to head. They have time.
Oh, we're doing the leg kicks already.
All right,
Barboza's.
wow, 2 opening kicks to
That's
the
what he
legs.
did to Gilbert Melendez. That's
He's
what he's
moving
gonna
around.
do.
He's moving around. He's got to move. He can't be a stationary target. He's getting those legs. That'll take away power. That'll take. Plus, you start landing those leg shots. Gonna open up the hand, open up the face. Well, he's landing a lot.
That's because he knew it from Gilbert
Khabib
Melendez.
is coming out swinging though. He's not shooting for a takedown.
That's
It's
because
funny.
he's afraid of the knee. He's afraid of the knee.
He's close enough to get a takedown too. That's the funny thing.
Yeah, but the
Barboza's
knee-
being busy, but he's letting Khabib get close enough range to shoot. He's in close enough range to shoot.
You think he is?
Well, Khabib is standing straight up and getting
my
kicked.
God.
Look, he hurt his leg. He's hurt his leg. He hurt his leg. See, that's why he's right. He hurt his leg.
Yeah, it's already. That's.
Barboza's
Oh,
looking
my God.
good.
This is.
Barboza's a scary man. Barboza's a scary
Oh,
man.
my God.
Oh,
right
Khabib
hand
landed those right
landed.
hands.
Right hand landed.
This could be it right
If he
here.
gets a takedown,
It's over.
Khabib's top game is as good as anybody I've ever seen.
What about your top game?
Oh, that's pretty good.
Some may say great.
Those leg kicks, they landed. Wow, nice job by Barboza. Wow.
You say Habib's hurt?
I think he is. I think he hurt his legs. That's why he's trying to close the gap. Those leg kicks, you get kicked by the best.
Best in the business.
Barboza has good leg kicks as anybody ever. They're up there with.
He wants to stand with
Wow,
him.
he landed some of those shots. He's doing good throwing punches there.
You
Because
were right. You said he was faking him out with the doubles.
now you got the inside trip.
over.
Now there's the takedown.
Good night.
Kiss
Now
the
this
next
is
3
this
minutes
is.
goodbye.
Let's see how Barboza reacts to that takedown. They're in someone's corner. I couldn't see. They're right in front of someone's corner.
Oh, nice elbow.
Oh, nice elbow.
Nice
2 of them.
elbow.
Whoa. Khabib's ground game. If you put another nice elbow.
Best in the business.
If you put a
Oh,
my God.
big shots. If you put a Mount Rushmore of guys with ground and pound, he's in it.
Yep.
Him,
Mark Holman.
Fedor, John Jones, and I don't know who the 4th guy would
Mark
be.
Holman.
Could be
The
Coleman.
father of ground and pound.
Yeah, it could be Coleman. Yeah. I'm sure.
I think they're in Barboza's
I'm sure there's some.
corner.
George St. Pierre.
Yeah, they're in Barboza's corner because you can see the other guy right across.
Yeah, it's Thomas. It's Ricardo Almeida. Yeah, it's Barboza's. Those are big shots, right? That's.
This is just demoralizing Edson Barboza.
he just mauls you on the ground.
Yeah, that's Mark Henry right there. Yeah, they're in Barboza's corner.
That's not going to help him.
But he needs to press himself against the cage and try to use the momentum to get up.
This is why Conor doesn't want to come back. This is the reason right here.
So this is what I tried telling people about Khabib, and it was so displayed in the Abel.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
He's
nice
got his
shot.
hands in the cage.
And the Abel Trujillo fight it's a difference between an American wrestler, an NCAA American wrestler, and a world-class wrestler. Khabib is world-class.
He's world-class Sambo, too. He's
Yeah.
a world-class
Yeah,
Sambo.
it's the same
He's
thing.
embarrassing Barboza here.
But he's pounded him. This is what he does.
Yeah, this is why Conor had to leave the sport right here.
Yeah,
'cause this guy,
I've always said I think he would pound Conor. No, Conor obviously would have. You can't get hit by Conor. Conor's power is unmatched in the division, but his ground game is swarming. Look at these shots.
Oh,
He's got if you're not
knocking
watching
out
the pay
on
per
the
view
ground.
and you're just listening to us, he has Edson Barboza pressed against the cage, his head in unloading shots. You know what? How about Edson? He is tough. He's trying to get up.
Yeah.
But that right there, see the look on his face right there?
He's
When
already knows he lost.
See that look on his face? That to me looked like a broken fighter.
Yeah.
Like he got, I'm
Like
getting,
Michael Johnson.
I'm getting to my feet. I'm getting to my feet, and next minute, look, he takes him down, and he's in mount, and he's got back. You know, and no matter what he does, every time he moves and turns, Khabib's hitting him. Look at these elbows.
These are vicious elbows.
I mean, there's 40 seconds left. You'll see if
I hope he
Barboza.
finishes it.
Let's see if Barboza can get to the second round.
If
Big
he does,
shots.
it's gonna be
Big
more of the
shots from
same.
Khabib. Big shots. I mean, and the funny thing is, the first couple minutes of this round, it was Barboza, and now, I mean, you could argue this is a 10-8 round now.
Yeah.
Another big shot. 20 seconds. Oh, big shots. Left, right, left. Barboza's trying to work to get up, and Khabib is giving him no space.
He just mauls.
He's going to get out of this round. Oh, nope, he's going to get it.
Oh,
Big
my
shots. Wow, big shots.
Oh.
I mean, these are huge shots. Wow.
God, he's done.
You know, Barboza, listen, Barboza, he made it to the
Look
round.
at that.
hurt.
He's a
He's
beaten man.
His face is.
Barboza does the round ends, but Barboza gets to his knee. Oh, he's hurt. His legs are wobbling. Barboza, if you're not watching at home, you just listen to this. You're too cheap to order the pay-per-view.
First, we thank you for
First of all, we
listening.
thank you for
That's the
listening.
biggest
That's
thing.
true.
Thank
That is
you.
true. But if you didn't see, Barboza looked fantastic on the feet, was landing the leg kicks. But as soon as Khabib was able to close the distance, get in on the hips, he did an inside trip, and then he punished him.
For 3 straight minutes, he was punishing him.
Yeah, and as the round ended, Barboza got up and just laid on his knees, or just kind of stayed there. And when he finally, his own corner kind of pulled him to his feet, he looked very wobbly.
I think Khabib ends.
And now you wonder. Now you wonder if you're Barboza.
Just
Do
give
you
up now.
Do you throw the leg kicks thinking, what if he catches my leg?
You still got it. That's your best weapon is the leg kicks.
You know what happens. Yeah. And to me, if I am Barboza's corner, I say throw a flying knee. Why not? Because you need to catch him coming in. And he's not moving enough. He's moving a lot, but Khabib is really closing the distance. See that little shuffle he does? Yeah. That's not normal. Most people don't do that. And when you have a training partner, they're not doing that to close distance that you're not used to. You're not used to someone shuffling to close the distance and almost running towards you at times. And he's not used to that.
It's because he's a special fighter. He's one of a kind.
He's got his chin wide up. I mean, look how high his chin is.
He's got a damn good chin, though, Khabib.
Nice knee. Look at that. And it doesn't matter if he gets a takedown here. It's the fact he's not. Look at it. He's giving Barboza no space. Barboza hasn't thrown a punch yet.
No.
We're almost a minute in. And look at
him.
He's chasing him down. He won't give him. Barboza tries backing up, and Khabib chases him down. He is pressuring him. And the funny thing, people are worried about.
Oh, nice kick.
People are worried about Khabib's gas tank. I mean, he's sprinting at him.
Here comes another takedown.
How if there is anybody, and who knows, I mean, this could change, but if there is anybody out there who doesn't believe that this guy is a world champion class guy, how? Please explain to me.
I think when he's healthy, he's one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world.
I think he would kill Conor McGregor. I think he's, Conor obviously would have a puncher's chance, but that's it. To me, Conor would have a puncher's chance.
Yeah.
If
Khabib
took him down.
Just remember when Nate Diaz did to Conor.
If you're the UFC, this is not good for you.
No. Because he's going to call out Conor immediately.
This is not good for you because you know why? It's a lot harder to get Conor McGregor to go back in the gym now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's not coming back anyway.
When you got $100 million sitting in your bank account, do you want to go to the gym and get beat up by this guy?
No, he's talking about a boxing match with Pacquiao now with De La Hoya coming out of retirement. I don't think he wants. He wants money fights.
Yeah, and UFC won't give him that.
Look at this.
He can't make $100 million.
Whoa,
he just eats.
You know what? If you're Barboza, why not? That's what you have to do. Do
Yeah.
something funky, catch him with something, one punch,
Something
knockout.
spinning.
I mean, I throw a flying knee right now. Nice body shot by Barboza. Nice left, nice right.
Yeah, Barboza's.
Oh,
Nice
wow, he still has some
leg,
snap.
Look at that. He's still.
Oh, nice
Yeah,
shots.
just
Nice
tracking him down.
Nice shots by Barboza.
Oh, my.
Man, Khabib is just tracking him down. I'm surprised Khabib has a shot. I feel like
Oh,
he's
my.
almost like trying to make a statement right now. Oh,
He
that's
is.
right hand. No, another right hand. He's trying to make it. I mean,
He did say in an interview before the
all
fight.
right, if he
wanted
gets
to
his
trade.
takedown, the fight. I don't think now it's over. He gets his takedown, it's over. Barboza still got it up. He got him
Done.
down to a knee. He got him down to a knee. He's not down yet. He got him down to a knee.
Close enough.
He's got to work up. Khabib's got to work up.
Now it's over.
Now, yeah, I think.
Close enough.
He's got the cage. He's got his hand in the cage. Barboza.
Let's see. Yeah, now I think I'd be surprised if Barboza makes out in this round. Now, I think Khabib is going to finish him now.
Yeah, here he comes. He's gonna trap that arm behind him, and he's gonna just unload.
Oh.
Good shots.
Uses body weight so well. He's when he's on top.
Yeah, his top pressures.
Insane.
Have you ever seen anybody this good?
No.
Top pressure?
No.
I mean, I'm trying to think. Like, this good top pressure?
Unbelievable.
Oh, you know who's on the – no, you know who's on the – when we were talking about top four –
Mount Rushmore?
Cain Velasquez, top
Look at this.
Oh yeah.
He's
This
gonna end
is
fight right
unbelievable.
here.
This is unbelievable. If this guy could stay healthy, I mean –
That's why I'm surprised that more people don't talk about him as one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world.
oh, I mean,
Because everyone's on
it's
Connor's
because-
nut.
Well, because he doesn't fight enough.
Well, that's the problem. Inactivity and injuries. But when you take that away, if he's healthy, this guy's as good as anybody.
Here he goes. He's trying to pull that arm like he did to Michael Johnson.
No, he's got to – yeah, if
He
he
just
get
loves
that
to punish guys, too.
– you know what? I feel like he could just work up into Swarm right now.
He likes to punish guys. This is how
Yeah.
he fights. I mean,
You
look
know
at-
what?
look at Barboza's
I
face.
actually thought Barboza would break and quit, and he really hasn't. He's still trying to work.
It's close. It's
But he's still trying to work. You know, I mean, he's had the opportunity to call it quits,
Remember
and he's not.
Khabib's fight with Michael Johnson, he said, you have to give up. You
Yeah.
have to give
I
up.
wonder if he's
That was
talking to
great.
him. You can't tell. I wonder if he's talking to him. Now he's in front of Khabib's corner, too. Javier Vasquez, a.k.a. guys.
Oh my.
Khabib is pounding him. Kicks him back down, flattens him out. Only 23 seconds. Hey, you know, every round that goes by, you give Barboza another chance.
Like an up kick right here would.
Huge shots from on top. And wow, big shots, big shots.
Barboza looks spent.
You know, he's training with a specialist nutritionist now, which is really scary.
I know.
That's really scary. If
Barboza's face is
he's
a
training
mess.
with a specialist, and he gets the weight control under control, and he can stay healthy somehow. I mean,
Yeah, we'll never see
this is
Connor ever again with this guy.
What's this short shot?
boom. I mean, I want to see him and Tony Ferguson so bad.
That could happen.
Supposed to
UFC should
happen,
just
what,
strip Connor,
twice?
give it to
Supposed to
Tony,
happen
and then do
twice.
Tony
Three
Khabib.
times.
3 times. that's
Three
right.
times.
Yeah. Twice
It's
he
been
missed
scheduled.
weight, and then,
No. He only
once-
missed weight once. They
once
both.
and then-
They both.
then-
Pulled,
yeah.
No, they both. One time, Tony Ferguson pulled out with an injury.
That's right. The last fight. That
The
Ferguson
one.
pulled
It
out
was the
last
one.
minute.
It was the one when
Yeah.
Horcher filled in.
Yep.
Yeah. Third round. I mean, Khabib's up big. He's obviously up 2 rounns. You could talk about 10-8 rounds in there.
Oh,
Khabib
yeah,
doesn't
The
easily.
have a
first
mark on
round,
his
I think the
face.
first round is definitely a 10-8 round. Probably the second too. Probably 2 10-8 rounds. Yeah, Khabib
Khabib's
looks.
not even tired.
Khabib looks like the guy who just had a pretty good like sprint session. Like he just ran sprints,
Doesn't have a mark on
and
his face.
he's at the track and he's breathing, hard from running sprints. Or he's playing YMCA basketball and he's
Yeah.
His team just lost, and he's like, hey, you guys need another player? Like he's breathing a little hard, but he can still go another game. That's what he looks. But Barboza is dangerous. If it was another guy, if it was a Michael Johnson, if it was Dustin Poirier, someone else in the division, I would say this is over. But Barboza is so explosive that one shot he can change it. A flying knee, a high kick, a spinning something. Yeah. Yeah, main event.
Main event.
Yeah, this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice left hook by Barboza. To keep it, Khabib is just staying on him.
Not a lot of steam on those.
Now he
punches.
gets his takedown.
It's over.
Yeah.
4 minutes of just him on the ground.
If-
That's it.
I want to say something, and this is very unpopular. If Khabib gets his takedown right now, and I was Barboza's corner, I'd throw the towel on.
Someone just said throwing the
You just
towel
don't-
on the chat.
You just don't see that in MMA.
I would. I haven't. I don't remember the last time I saw someone throw a
Yeah,
towel.
just don't see it.
UFC
Well, no.
12 or something.
There was a towel thrown in, but it was late when Josh Thompson knocked out Nate Diaz. The towel was thrown
That's
in, but
right.
it wasn't seen.
Oh really?
There was a towel thrown in. Yep.
But I mean,
a legit
If
towel
he
throwing,
flats him down, if he flattens him down right now,
yeah, it's just a matter of time.
Why have your boy get punished for 3.5 minutes?
Yeah.
He's not going to get back up.
No.
If he gets taken down, he's not getting backed up right now. Yeah, he's fighting this takedown.
Yeah, but he's just going to grab the cage.
Khabib's going to get him down. It's never about his first attempt. He'll use it. He'll just change an angle and use something else. He'll get him down.
Yeah. Plus, you got, who's that, Big Dan in there? Or Big John? Big John won't do
Yeah,
this
right now,
yet.
if you're
He'll let him go.
Barboza, try to jump and try to throw a knee on his head. Something, desperation miracle.
He just wears on you.
The total strikes right now is 128 to 21.
That's crazy.
I smell controversy. I think
Split decision for
Split
Barboza.
decision. Yeah.
I mean, this is the beating. Is this the beating of the year? I mean, you think about some of the work. I would probably go Rick Glenn's beatdown on Gavin Tucker.
Yeah, that was pretty big.
But this is up there.
I'm surprised he still has enough strength to hold him off.
I mean, he's doing good. I mean, honestly, he really showed him. For the most part, he showed improve. We got two minutes. He actually did get away from the takedown. We got 2 minutes left.
Got a heavy jab, Khabib.
I mean, Barboza's just throwing jabs right now. Oh, spinning wheel kick, and he actually connected. He grazed it.
But he just
through the second one. You know what? If you're Barboza, you have to do this.
Yeah.
Why not?
just get lucky.
Yeah. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't get lat thrown right there. You lock up belly to belly like that, so he didn't get lat thrown. He's got the leg behind. Now he's going down.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Okay, we know where the last 146 is going to be spent on the ground.
I think he might take him out now.
Yeah, he's doing the same thing with his arm.
Look, he was in partially mount, and he actually went back to half guard. That's weird. Some guys like that half guard. They actually they feel like by a guy hooking them, it's like you almost hook them too. Randy Couture used to like half guard. He used to like it.
The natural?
Yeah, my favorite fighter of all time. Khabib.
What's your favorite fighter was Nam Pham?
He's up there. he's up there.
Alex Caceres?
I was a friend of the MMA Takeover.
This was a dismantling.
I mean, he's up there with the Werewolf of Texas, Daniel Jolly.
Daniel Jolly, yeah. Big shout out.
55 seconds left in this fight. I mean, big. A lot of tons of heart by Barboza. I thought he would have mentally broke because
but this is just doing more damage.
He's mentally broke in other fights, but
broken nose.
Yeah,
broken
you wonder what
cheekbone.
this will do for his career to take. I mean, when this is all said and done,
unnecessary, right?
When this is all said and done, you're looking at probably close to 200 total strikes.
Yeah.
Getting punched those are some good shots too.
Look at him. He's just
he's trapping his leg. Now it's 24 seconds left. I would just stay away. If I'm Khabib, I'd stay away. Oh, nice flying knee.
Yeah, but Khabib wants to make it. This is all statement right here.
Khabib wants to strike with him.
10 seconds left. Oh, nice jab by Khabib.
There's nothing. You just got to stay out of the way.
If Khabib tests this pressure against everybody, he will be successful striking because no one trains like that, where a guy's basically sprinting at you.
Here comes the Connor trash talk right now.
He's going over to Dana, calling for him.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a performance.
Easy work.
I mean, you were talking about no one getting a performance bonus. There's one right there.
Yeah.
Shit, give them all 4. I mean, think about this, though. Fight of the night. This is a one-sided beatdown.
And he's still fighting.
But it was also the most exciting fight, no?
Well, no. What was the first one we watched that was the exciting? Not the Tim Elliott, the one before, the one after Tim Elliott.
Oh, yeah.
That was
actually
fight.
good. The one that went to draw. Yeah, Marvin Vettori and Omari Akhmedov. That was actually.
I was surprised that was a draw. I thought Vettori won that fight.
See, I
had it the other way.
I had the other way. Yeah.
Oh.
I was okay with the draw. I could see a 10-8 round the last round.
That was a good fight, though.
I could see a lot of 10-8s in this round, in this whole fight.
Man, that was an impressive performance by Khabib.
They have a 30-26. Khabib.
30-26?
Yeah.
It could be.
Wow.
Yeah, I think
I was
so.
close. What did I say? I said 11 minutes out of the 15. 10:32 he landed. He controlled time.
Yeah. Well,
No ground strikes from Barboza. 2 clinch strikes. Oh. And Barboza is no slouch, ladies and gentlemen. He is a top-tier fighter. Just not tonight.
Khabib's on another level, though. Pound for pound, one of the pound for pound best.
I mean, that was an unbelievable performance. I mean, that was even more impressive than the Michael Johnson fight.
Let's see. We're going to have the official decision, and I don't think there'll be any controversy, but you never know with the UFC nowadays.
Wow. 3 10-8 rounds. 3 10-8 rounds. They gave him. Well, one of the judges gave him 3 10-8 rounds.
Wow. So one of the judges
Nothing wrong with that.
10-8, 10-8, 10-8.
Wow.
Smart.
That's his, that's like a Russian
Russian
like
thing.
winter hat.
Biggest test. Walked right through him.
Doesn't have a mark on his face, huh?
25-0. No one's going to beat this guy.
25-0. That guy right there putting the hat on him, Ali. I don't say I know his last name. That's his
And
man.
what's Rose
That's his
Namajunas doing
manager.
right there,
He's a
too?
jerk.
You see Rose right behind him? Tell me that does not look like... When that thing goes away, tell me that does not look like Rose. Right there. What's Rose doing?
Wow.
Rose Namajunas. Looks like she's got Brock Lesnar gloves on. See, those things are like 5X.
We have a big moment in a break. We're waiting for Khabib. He's being kind of quiet. He's not calling anybody out.
Here it comes.
Yeah, Joe Rogan's not gonna let him not to.
There, yep. They're feeding him that question.
Yeah, he's giving them the names.
Yeah. I'm better than both.
2 bullshit guys.
Yep.
Oh. We have a bunch of dead time here. We're all listening to what Khabib's saying.
I know.
Well,
yeah, it is the truth. I mean, Ferguson's been the more active fighter.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of tough to call Ferguson bullshit. I mean, Ferguson was scheduled to fight him, and he wasn't the one to miss weight. You know, it was Khabib. But
well, ladies and gentlemen, that's your co-main event. So there's only one fight after that makes it your main event, and everyone here is slouching. Filippo is sleeping over there.
Me and Dave's been talking about 4+ hours now.
4+ hours.
We have commercial breaks like these freaking bozos.
I know, talking about conspiracy. That was
their freaking movies and shit.
Movies and junk
and UFC 3, and they get to read the cards. You know. So we're in the main event. Moment of truth. We got the featherweight title.
Another decision.
I'm almost like
maybe
spent right now. It's like
I know.
It's
right?
hard to get to. Sometimes when you get that good of a co-main event, it's tough to get excited for a main event because of what you just experienced. It's like too much foreplay. You know what I mean? Oh, here's they're doing the UFC 220 promo. This to me feels like the first time in an extremely long time there's a lot of excitement behind a heavyweight fight.
I agree.
It's been, I mean, the last time I've been this excited for a UFC heavyweight title fight was when Randy Couture fought Pedro Hizzo the second time. I'm talking back.
Wow.
Was that UFC? I don't know. What was that? 34. We're at UFC 220 now.
Right there is the baddest heavyweight in the world right now.
Yeah, Francis Ngannou is.
The baddest.
I mean, he has the look of a scary man. He hits like a scary. I mean,
Don't want to.
Justin Willis?
yeah. This is the perfect scenario for the UFC. This is the chance for the UFC can get that glamour back in the heavyweight division that both MMA and boxing's been missing for a very long time, because you have a guy that fits the image of this killer in Francis Ngannou, this guy from Africa who just touches you and your face explodes and you're knocked out. So you have that, and then you have this all-American guy who's a firefighter. Like, still, he's the heavyweight champion of the world, but he still works as a firefighter 40 hours a week. But my point is, here's my point. If Ngannou, but here's my point. If Ngannou knocks him out in a minute, that's fantastic for the UFC, because, you know, you have your kind of like your Mike Tyson. Like, he just runs through guys, knocks them out.
I mean, just remember, Stipe lost to Stefan Struve, so I mean,
Well, that was a long ass time ago.
it still counts.
But
Still counts.
But-
Still counts.
But to Stipe, if Stipe beats him, now you have the guy who
got your
beat
Rocky moment.
You have the guy who beat the Goliath.
Yeah, but God
You
has
know?
been beaten before.
Yeah, in out of the UFC, which never matters. No one cares.
No one cares about the UFC anyway. UFC's on the downward slope. Everyone knows that. The main event. It's that time.
That was
Did that wake you guys up? No, it's bacon. Yeah. Wait, is Felipe leaving?
If this is like the other ones, I may just.
This could be 25 minutes of non-activity.
Hey,
Of just.
hey, wake me up when it's over.
I told you, you're sleeping here tonight. Is it still snowing outside?
It was snowing a little bit.
A little bit.
Snow mix. When I got here, that was 20 past 10.
Oh. The media gentleman says he wants to see you eat your words with Cyborg. They want Holly Holm to win, so you.
the only thing you're gonna see me is pizza. if we had a webcam,
You don't want to see our ugly faces.
I'm only on my
webcam.
my second piece.
Second piece.
No, I think
No,
it's my
you're on your
third.
third or fourth.
Oh, look, are you counting over there?
Yeah,
Listen,
counting
I
calories.
ain't never catching up to you, brother. You're
There's no need to catch up to me. I'm on the Mount Rushmore of pizza eating.
Dave is 14.
I'm the Khabib of pizza eating.
Dave is 14 slices of pizza down.
You're the Conor McGregor of pizza.
Yeah. I'm like Barboza. I'm pacing myself. You're running through them.
I'm running through them.
What the hell is this shit?
Right. That's what I'm telling you.
This is what they're hyping.
Literally watched
So this
20
is-
minutes of it, and it was the worst.
So
It
it's
was okay,
like,
actually. I watched it. It was okay.
So it's so we got Denzel Washington meets like.
It's not Denzel Washington. It's Will Smith.
Oh, like, yeah, I'm not saying it. It's all right. Will Smith and what like goes to Avatar or something? What is it?
It's like about ogres and stuff. Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings or something like that.
Okay.
Here it is, main event. The beautiful Cyborg versus the the beautiful Holly Holm, as
All right.
Sleep
so
would
we got
say.
we got
The
a
svelte
we got a
Cyborg.
former boxing champion, a former UFC champion, and a lot of people are saying, and
Prettiest one of it.
I don't really agree with this, but I understand the thinking, and I don't really have a huge issue with it. They're saying is if Holly Holm wins, that she's the greatest MMA fighter, female MMA fighter of all time, because with wins over Cyborg and Rousey. So I understand that. My argument is you have to, just because you beat two humongous names, you have to have a dominant run with that. And she never had the dominant. Now, if she goes on and wins 3 or 4 times
She
after
could.
this,
She could.
like defending a belt 3 or 4 times, then yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
But you can't have a couple huge wins and not be For example, I'll give you a perfect example. Jay's not going to like this example.
Why not?
You can't be very successful in the huge game and then be pretty mediocre the rest of the time and then try to be like an all-time great.
Who are you referring to?
He knows exactly who I'm referring to. You know who I'm referring to too. Yep.
My boy Fedor.
Oh.
You know, no, it wasn't. You didn't get what I was talking about, did you?
It seems it was a football reference or something.
Football reference. You know, you can't get benched. You know, by Geno Smith. Who did he get benched for?
Geno Smith.
Who was it? Jeff Blake. Who was it?
Geno Smith. Tilly Smith.
So that everyone's saying that. No, I just think if Holly Holm wins this fight, it just opens up a huge discussion. Who's the women's GOAT? You still have Rousey in there. You still have Holm. Now Holm puts herself.
Barb Hornick.
Holm puts herself with a strong argument. Obviously, I still think Cyborg would be in that argument. And then you want a young Jacek's obviously in that argument. But you can't ignore the 3-fight losing streak. And you know. But now here's this. Everyone's saying if Holm wins this fight, she's
Best
the
of all
women's
time.
GOAT.
Yeah.
So let's flip that. If Cyborg wins, does this cement her as the women's GOAT?
For sure.
Because I feel like
I
it
think
has
so.
to, right?
I think so.
Well, she did beat Carano.
Should be Gina Carano.
She beat Carano.
Who people try to make underrated, people try to make overrated,
Yeah.
and she wasn't overrated.
No.
She was very good for her time.
She beat Carano in round
At the
1.
time, she was the top female
Yeah.
fighter. When they fought each other, it was 1 and 2.
So,
Yeah, do you hear that? If Cyborg wins,
Best-
she'll be the best transgender.
listen, I've interviewed Cyborg twice, and she's a sweetheart. She really is. She's a very nice person. So actually,
Well, let
Holly
me ask
Holm
you
is
this question.
Holly
Are you
Holm is actually
excited
very-
for this fight?
I'm very excited.
But you still think it's going to be
It's
one-sided?
It's funny when it first got announced, I was like, I hope that's not the main event. I wasn't excited, but being the fact that so many people, I mean, if you're talking about people who write for media and you know, the respectable people, not like my friend Amani, who's like
Felipe.
casual, who's as casual of a fan as they come, and he's like, "Oh, I guarantee you, Holly Holm wins." Why? Wow, cause she's good. You know, I mean, people who break it down, you know, people who break it down. When I've seen how many people who broke it down think Holly Holm wins, that's what's made me excited. Because
Well, I told you that before I got here.
I think Cris Cyborg runs through her.
No.
Nope.
I don't think Holly Holm is good. Is that good? I don't think she's as good a striker as people
Now,
think.
would you eat your words if she knocks her out with a high kick?
Well, no, I wouldn't, and I'll tell you why.
It's a fluke?
Nope. All you got to do is go to my breakdown, my great debate, and I said the only way Holly Holm wins, there's 2 ways she wins. She wins by landing a one-shot high kick, or the only other way she wins is if she runs away from Cyborg, keeping distance, and does these things, and does this thing where she throws. Hold on, where she does this thing where she throws punches and it hits air and it doesn't touch anything, but she goes yeah, and she does a 3-punch combination and all 3 misses. But because she's busy doing that, it looks like she win. For example, the Jermaine Durandame fight. I challenge anybody who watch that fight.
You always challenge a lot of people.
People think it's a close fight.
Right? You know, you ate slices of pizza.
Listen.
And watch that fight.
Listen, I challenge them to watch that fight and then tell me which 3 rounds Holly Holm won.
You say the same argument with John Jones and Gustafson.
Well, it's true.
See,
Tell me 3
watch that
rounds,
fight.
and tell me which 3 rounds Alexander Gustafson beat John Jones. She gets busy so people think she wins, but she didn't hit anything. And
But she's gonna hit Cyborg right now.
It tricks people because Cyborg would be marching her down, waiting to counter. In Holly Holm stays out of distance, and it makes it look busy. And Cyborg's not throwing, as Jermaine Durandame was waiting to kind of basically, I'm not going to throw until she gets into engagement range, and it just makes it look like Holm has landed more.
I thought Tito Ortiz stopped being with Cyborg a while ago.
I think he's more like a manager.
I thought he stopped doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought a while ago he stopped. He had no affiliation with Cyborg anymore.
He's with her.
Yeah, because that's a money train now.
They're boning. Would you watch that? Would you watch Tito and Cyborg Bone?
Sex tape?
I guess if Jenna was involved. Jenna Jameson was involved. Maybe.
Have you seen Jenna recently?
No.
She was good looking as Cyborg. I just think Cyborg can beat her anywhere. I think she could knock her out on the feet. I think her right hand is devastating. I think everyone keeps talking about how good of a counter striker Holly Holm is. I think Cyborg is one of the greatest counter strikers in the history of MMA.
I think Cyborg's going to be deducted 1 point for eye pokes
Cyborg
in this fight. That's
Cyborg is and I'm stealing from this someone because I've never thought of it this way. And this is from Conor Rebus.
You stealing?
I'm
That's
giving this,
plagiarism.
I'm giving this to Conor Rebus because he's the kind of pushed it out. Or maybe with Patrick White, one of those guys. But they said she's a pressure counterfighter where she tracks people down, gets to the range she wants, and then waits for you to strike, and then she slides off the center line and blasts you with her power. And that's exactly what she and you know who's always done that? There's two fighters, Conor McGregor and Jose Aldo.
And one of them is on a downward spiral.
I primed Jose Aldo. So she does that, but she does it better than both of them. And her clinch game is it's like what Khabib does on the ground, but on the feet.
So you think Holm's going to sleep? You think she's going to be sleeping?
I don't know if she's going to go to sleep. And the thing that Cyborg never does, which is insane, it's like she has like this trump card in her back pocket that she never uses. She's a 2-time world champion Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
That was like Yoel Romero. He never used his wrestling.
It's like Yoel Romero. Exactly. It's like Dan Henderson never uses his wrestling.
It's because you got
Roy Nelson.
Yeah,
Roy Nelson's a jiu-jitsu practitioner. He never uses it.
No. But Cyborg is got like what 23 fight, whatever it is, and she's never submitted anybody. She's a 2-time world champion. She took 3rd in Abu Dhabi, and she never used it. Like
who took 2nd in Abu Dhabi? You obviously know everything.
It was Holly Holm.
Of course.
You know, so she could easily take Holly Holm down and submit her, make this a quick fight, but she won't.
No, she won't.
But she won't. But she could. She's like the opposite of the Patriots. Like, you know, the Patriots' strategy is like give what the defense like. Weakness, hit the defense's weakness. Then she's like the opposite.
Holly looks determined. I think we may see a backflip in the future. There may be a backflip coming tonight.
I don't know if Cyborg has some big power. I don't know if she's gonna hit her and make Holly Holm do a backflip. I don't know if she has that big of a power, but I think Cyborg runs through her. And you know what I hate? I hate how many people who are predicting this fight or who are lazy by saying Cyborg's gonna gas. I keep hearing, oh, Holm's gonna be busy. She's gonna move around. She's gonna make Cyborg gas.
Yes. Cyborg's going to be gassed.
You know how many times I heard you say that? When has Cyborg gassed? Like
when she did the steroids?
No.
She was gassing.
No, I mean, seriously. Like, people say Cyborg's going to gas. I've read. When has she gassed? Just because she carries muscle doesn't automatically mean she's going to gas. They just assume so.
That's what people want to believe.
She knocked out Tanya Everett in the 3rd round last.
Who?
No, what I'm saying.
The janitor from the arena?
I'm saying she was deep in a fight and knocked her out.
Yeah, but
Holly Holm got pieced up by Valentina Shevchenko. And I know she's a world champion Muay Thai. She's also a flyweight. She's a 2 weight classes smaller than Cyborg. And she pieced her up. Jermaine Durandamy was piecing her up. I think Jason Perlow told my friend Blake, I don't know if he was supposed to share this, but I'm sharing it. I don't know. Jason Perlow is good friends with my friend Blake. He's at an interview. He said I don't know if he said off the record. Anyways, Blake never said off the record to me, so whatever. He said Jason Perlow is predicting that Cyborg takes her out in the first minute. Wow. She thinks he can take her out in the first minute.
Michael Zielinski wants to know how many rounds do you think it's going, Keith?
I think
Michael Zielinski.
Holly Holm is so incredibly tough. Like, I think she makes it out of this first round. And
she looks tough. She looks like she's ready for a fight.
She almost, to me, running around. She's been running around, jumping. To me, it looks like someone who's too nervous.
Nah.
She's trying to get nervous. She's so nervous. She's trying to get her nerves out of her.
She's gonna kick her head right off.
To me, you got to give Holly Holm credit just for fighting Cris Cyborg, because there's not many people who fight her.
It's true, because she was
that alone is to put your legacy.
That's why Jermaine, because she was a cheater.
Rousey ducked her. Yeah.
Rousey ducked her.
Rousey didn't want anything.
Yeah.
Rousey didn't want anything with her, and Rousey would have got killed by her. How would Ronda Rousey have beat her? She would have got killed. Her only chance, Ronda Rousey's only chance of beating Cyborg would have been
hit the ropes and got cut. Hit the cage, got cut. Ian McCall in it.
I mean, her only chance would have been getting a takedown, and not even getting a takedown, landing an armbar in some kind of crazy scramble.
Yeah.
But like I said, Cyborg was a world champ.
Holly Holm's gonna win because she's a little bit taller with that ponytail.
Looking from their body structure, like Cyborg looks calm. Holm looks nervous. Holm looks really nervous to me.
Here we go. Dana White wasn't even looking. Here we go.
I think give her time. I think Holm is gonna move around. Cyborg's gonna track her down, and I think Cyborg's gonna catch her. I could see it.
And if Holm catches her,
I could see a club and sub.
Club and Sub.
Club and sub.
The Club and Sub podcast on the new MMA.
That's the newest sandwich. That's the
Little
newest
Subway sandwich.
Yeah, newest sandwich. This is number 9. Oh, there's
That's a nice right jab by Holm.
Yeah.
what? That was.
I scored this all. Okay.
That was a jab by Cyborg.
Holm's winning this round. Holm's winning this round. It's already Holm's. Now stay away for the next 24 minutes. Here comes a high kick to knock Cyborg down.
I actually think Cyborg might kick a lot too. Everyone keeps talking about Holly Holm's kicks. Cyborg has some really good kicks.
She won't go down with it. That's smart.
Yeah, that's very smart.
She's like laughing.
Holly Holm should get out of this position as soon as possible.
Yeah, but
She did
she's
this-
winning.
She did this against Jermaine Duranami. She kept going to the clinch.
Yeah, but she's winning it.
I know
Well, she's draining her with the weight.
she's trying. That's
Yeah.
what she's trying to do. She's trying to get her to tire out,
Yeah.
which is smart. But if Cyborg can get her hips out and get working in the clinch, she's a terror in the clinch. Like, yeah, that's smart. That's actually very smart. Get the clinch, wear her out, then get out. When
Little leg
I mean,
kick
if,
there
if
from
Holly
Cyborg.
Holm wins and knocks her out, I mean, it's like you can never doubt this girl anymore. You know, I would be very surprised.
I know. A lot of people are going to be talking trash to you if
Yeah, I talk trash. Guess what? I pick a fight wrong. That's all right. But how many? Yeah. What? We talk trash like when I said Cyborg is gonna tag her with the right hand like she just did.
Yeah, it was one right
and,
hand.
and rocked her.
Pretty surprised that Holm looks bigger than her. I mean, she looks.
Like how jiggly her
Thicker.
ass looks. She put a lot of weight in that ass. Her ass looks-
Cyborgs or
look at
He's looking right at
yeah,
Cyborg.
look at that ass. That ass is
Holm's got an
jiggling.
underrated ass, I think.
Oh, Holm's got a
Great
killer
ass.
body.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Holm is. That's a nice shot.
In and out, nice, moving quick.
She's gonna get tagged. She's gonna get tagged doing that. I'm
You
telling
keep saying that.
Cyborg's gonna put her out.
You keep talking like you know the future.
Yeah.
Holly Holm is a world-class boxer. Just remember that.
She's tracking her down. She's slowly tracking her down. That right hand lands again. See what she does. Make it seem like she's doing stuff, but she doesn't do anything.
She's winning this round.
No, she's
Yeah,
not.
I think she is.
I think she is too.
What has she done?
She's
Cyborg's
connected.
Cyborg's only landed 1 or 2.
And everything
punches
she
herself.
landed was power.
Yeah, one shot.
Yeah,
Yeah, but they're power shots.
there's a third shot there. That's 3 shots she's landed.
And,
Yeah, 3.
And what did Holm hit? 6 little tap shots?
Yeah, that's 6 against 3.
Oh.
And those count.
That didn't even hit her.
Yeah,
That-
but a ref could see that and say
listen,
hit.
you literally just proved my point. She
Yeah.
didn't land. You
That's
said
what doesn't matter. You said there's 3
Look
refs
at- look,
around,
this
and,
is
and they all have different
Are you
advantage.
kidding me? Every time she throws the right hand, she's tagging her. She just tagged her again.
Yeah, but she's doing the smart thing. She's making Cyborg waste all of her energy by hitting her face. It's the Rocky thing, right? Just
This is Cyborg's world right now.
no, this ain't no one's world.
She's smart though. Pitching against the cage was smart. And then if Cyborg gets it on the hook, get out. I'm actually almost like kind of rooting for Holm. I almost
Yeah,
want
you should. She's
I almost
American.
want to see.
No.
No,
Listen,
Right.
listen.
You defected against.
Listen, did you listen when I said? I said I almost want to see upset, but I don't.
Right.
Listen, Cyborg's gonna knock her out.
All right.
Maybe so. Cyborg, she's winning this round. I don't give a damn what you guys say.
Nah, Holm's winning this round. Holm.
Cyborg is.
Cyborg hasn't won anything.
She's landed about 7 or 8 power shots.
She's ended 3, if that.
It is a 10-9 round right now, and Holm has controlled the round.
What
I
do-
would agree with that.
I don't. Doing what? Moving away and hitting the air?
Hitting air counts.
That's a nice straight left.
that
Yeah,
was
nice
a good
straight
shot.
left. Why don't you talk about
That
that?
was a good shot.
Talk about the.
She's actually being smart. She's
Stuff in her.
Yep.
Cyborg is gassed.
No, she's not.
She's keeping perfect distance in the center of the
Look at
octagon.
that. See, there's the eye poke. Trying to poke her eye out. Cheating right there.
Watch. Perfect distance. And then she smothers her when she needs to.
If she stays disciplined like that, she's gonna get it.
I think she poked Cyborg in the eye. See how he's squinting her eye?
Yeah, I know.
Her
That's good.
Her left eye looks like it's a little swollen.
Yeah, her nose looks a little puffy too from all the shots that Holly's been landing in round 1 to win it.
Well, she landed absolutely nothing there, guys.
Nah, she landed.
And the way she just headbutted.
10-9 home.
Oh yeah, she just headbutted Cyborg's fist there, right?
10-9 Holm. Holm get look up on. Yeah, who's got a bloody nose, huh? 10-9.
I think so.
Who's leaking blood right now?
Yeah, who's
Nobody.
Who's a leaky faucet?
Who?
Actually, Holmes' nose is broken right now. Holmes'
Yeah,
nose
yeah.
is
Look
broken
at
pretty bad.
yeah. Look at what are you talking about? Look at Holmes' nose right now.
Holmes' nose
It's
is
like
broken.
it's double the size.
Well, but
Yeah,
what
but
are you
she's-
talking?
Up one
Rousey's
round.
got a little
Look
bit
at
on her
it. Look
eye,
at the
too.
blue of her nose.
Yeah, it's broken in half.
What are you talking about? That's
Oh,
all it was. She
Michael
kept going.
Zielinski said home round 1. We
Michael-
got Michael Zielinski home round 1.
Wow.
The chat is saying home round 1.
I got home when I.
Sorry, it works all good because I picked Cyborg to knock her out in the second. And yeah, yes, that was a home put. It was all home, right? Yeah, that was home, right? That
Yeah, those are the 2 shots she
Yeah,
landed.
yeah.
How about this one? Oh. And that did nothing. Yeah.
all right. So you saw 2 punches to 1.
Yeah, so
She's not the
Holly
one
was winning.
She's not the one with a swollen eye and a broken nose right now, is she? You just saw it. Chris Cyborg's taking her out. Chris Cyborg's gonna knock her out this round.
Now, what happens if Cyborg does win, but she gets popped for steroids? After this fight, she gets popped.
Hey, listen, I never said she'd win clean. She's hopefully she's been tested like 72 times.
Yeah, so was John Jones, and look how that turned out.
He was clean for 71 of them. Hey, 71 out of 72 is pretty good. Let me guess, that was a home combination right there, guys.
Now
That 3-piece just got hit with.
3-piece. What are you talking? Ordering from Wendy's?
It was a combo. It was a combo meal.
Cyborg's nose is broken too.
Yeah, both.
No, her nose always looks like that.
But no, it's bleeding. Look.
Oh, that was guess. That was a. That was a.
That was equal exchange.
Yeah, okay. You guys are crazy. Cyborg is teasing her up.
It's all,
Yeah, that was. Let me guess. That was a home.
she whiffed on that last
Yeah,
one.
yeah. She just got left hooked.
Yeah, but look who's Cyborg's nose is busted. Look at that.
No, it's bleeding. All right, big deal.
Yeah, that means points. Refs see that and they think points.
Yeah, they don't look at. Yeah, and Holmes' legs just buckled right there.
They didn't buckle. What are you talking about? You call yourself the
unbelievable.
best
This
in the business.
Girl's gonna lose tonight.
No, she's not. She's not my girl.
Tonight.
She's winning.
I don't think she's winning.
She didn't even win the first round.
Exactly.
Oh, she's definitely winning this round.
Yeah, that's 1 round. She's already down a round. She already knows that. That's why she's fighting different. Oh, very nice kick.
Her face right now.
Cranberry juice.
Oh, nice kick.
Beautiful kick.
That was-
almost knocked her
Yeah,
head
it
right
was-
off.
it was- oh, you guys are the worst.
Ronda Rousey-esque.
You're the worst. You guys are the worst. We're supposed to be commentating this, and you guys are.
You're
you guys are
fanboying out for
you guys are
Cyborg.
you guys are openly cheering.
You're fanboying out.
Oh, I'm calling a fight.
I'm calling a fight too. I call it. Oh, very nice by Holly Holm.
Very nice. What clinch?
Yes, very nice clinch. I mean,
Double underhooks. Pushed her in the
have I said this already? But
up against the cage again.
Cyborg looks
She got
completely
her left cheek
tired.
hanging out though. That's nice.
That is nice.
What is she doing though? Nothing. She did. She clinched and then did nothing.
That's control. That's octagon control.
Yeah.
That's a statistic that they judge on. Just remember that. Nothing.
You guys are the worst to watch fights with.
What are you talking about? We've been doing this for 8 hours. We're running steam.
She's controlling.
She's controlling.
There's no you can't. You
Nice
guys
elbow.
can't.
Nice elbow. Did you see that elbow on the way out?
You guys can't possibly think Holly Holm is win this round.
Are you serious
I can't even talk to you guys right now. Are you fucking kidding me? You guys are obviously trolling. There's no way.
It's a close round.
There's no. Are you kidding me?
It's gonna end in this round anyway.
Yeah, let me ask. That was all Holly Holm right there when she got blasted with her right hand.
What did she do?
She headbutted Cyborg's right hand. There's no way on earth. You want to argue the first one? Go ahead. There's no way she's winning this round.
She is winning
Yeah. Okay. Right.
2-zip.
Yeah.
Watch it be like unanimous decision for Holly. Every judge scores it for her.
2-zippy.
You heard the man, 2-zippy.
Too zippy.
It sounds like he's been taking a sippy of the
All
old.
right. I'm gonna go back to actually. If there's poor people listening that's been listening to this, there's people watching on want to know what's going on.
But Jimmy Whitfield's still there. You guys got to keep tight. Thank you to Mr. Media.
All she's doing is clinching. That's
No
all she's
octagon
doing.
control.
She's controlling him.
You know, me and Felipe are gonna start the MMA Takeover.com because we're better. And we're gonna do calling a sport. We're gonna just call this.
Dude, Chris Cyborg is piecing her up. I
Yeah,
know
one round. It'll be 1-1 after
I
this.
got 2-0.
Nah, you're lying.
2-0 for home.
All right. All right.
13 seconds left of a beautiful fight by Holly Holm. Slip there. That was only a slip. And then more octagon control to end the round. So the judges see.
Cyborg is counter and everything. She needs to be a little more aggressive herself, though.
Look at her. She's gassed. Look at her hand on her
1-1.
midsection.
1-1 after.
1-1.
The Cyborg won that one.
The deeper it goes, Holly has the advantage.
Better commentating than what's on TV.
All right, let's go back to the actual commentating.
Tito saying,
All right.
don't fight Chuck
Going
Liddell.
into the third round. This is the big round. Going into the third round.
Yeah.
Could be 1-1. Could be 2-0 for Cyborg.
Could be 2-0 for home, as Mr.
It's definitely not 2-0 for home.
2-0.
These rounds, these are big. These are big rounds.
Almost to the championship rounds.
Holm, I think, not off the top of my head, I think Holm has probably been to more championship rounds in the MMA. You know, she went there with Misha Tate. She went there with Valentina Shevchenko.
Yeah.
Jermaine Demond. There's 3 off the top of my head. Oh, I'm not. Cyborg's been to more than that, right?
Not
Holm's
3
left eye
rounds.
swelling up bad.
Yeah, that's not good for the hometown home.
Yeah.
Holm's
Oh, you
left
mean
eye
the
is
right
left.
hand that I said would be landing all night?
I think
is
it's from
landing?
the broken nose, too.
Yeah, it's the broken nose that was a headbutt by accident.
All right, third round.
Third round. This is where Holm really starts to show her striking.
Both fighters have had their moments.
Yeah, she
Blocked.
I
she's
definitely
going
think
for
it's
the
not
left
even
side of the
debatable
feet.
that Cyborg's landed better shots.
Better shot. One.
Holm is doing her classic, like, hit and move.
Holm's eyes is swelling
Left
shut.
eyes, left
this
eye
is not
going
gonna
to
be
by the
good.
end of this round.
Cyborg is she's loading up for that right hand. She's trying to hit that right hand over and over again. I just think she should shoot a takedown. I really do.
She's not going to shoot a takedown.
I know she won't. I think she should. Now it's her turn. She's really good here. Holly's doing all right. She's actually doing all right. She's keeping the hips out, which is huge.
All she's got to do
She's doing well. Actually, she's doing.
push.
She did really well there. Though Cyborg did land some good body shots. She did well though. That could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot worse for Cyborg right now.
Holly's face is busted up.
You know what, though? Ain't gonna matter at the end of the 5 rounds, bro.
It's not even going to go 5 rounds, right?
Well, that's what gets people thinking she's winning, and she threw absolutely wasn't even close to space. Like they weren't even in striking
Fake
range.
it till you make it. One judge could have saw that as a shot. That's right. Just pull down the top. That's what you got to do. Pull down the top. It's already loose.
Dave, I know you want to see those titties.
Who don't? Those are Brazilian beauties. Those are Brazilian bug bites.
She looks like one of the ogres from Bright. The Cyborg.
Yeah. Oh, nice right hand. That right hand is landing over.
Yeah, but she could get tired by keep punching her face. So it's just, ooh.
And she's blocking those high kicks every time. You know what though?
Yeah.
She can get that question mark kick, and you can still knock someone out even when it's blocked. I mean, perfect example is Adrian McKee versus Dominic Mazzotti. It was blocked, and Adrian McKee still knocked him out. Oh, nice left hook. She's countering with that. That kick might sneak in because she's throwing it at every combination, which is, you know, if Cyborg lands a shot, but it kind of like watches her, you know, watches her own work, she can land that high kick, you know. But making that huh sound, it tricks people.
But isn't that how you on your fight? You just kept, and the guy just kind of fainted for boredom.
Like she does this, huh, but she doesn't. Like that didn't connect anything. She got hit.
Isn't that what's his name used to do when he was calling hype? What's his name there?
Yeah, exactly. She's like fake counting, and it's getting the defense jump aside, and the judges are giving her the win.
Omaha.
Nebraska. Doesn't matter.
Omaha.
Minute and a half in the third period, mostly all stand-up fight.
stand-up,
little
no
bit of clinch game, but for the most part, a distance striking match. This is where many people thought Holm could do her best work, is in distance striking. And in fact, I actually thought she's done her best work in the clinch, even though she really didn't do much. But the fact that she hasn't been dominating the clinch. Oh, nice right hand by Cyborg. That backed her up. I think Cyborg's trying to taste a little blood here.
Nah, she ain't tasting nothing. She's tasting defeat soon. Holly Holm's just waiting to go to the
Holm
championship
is throwing
rounds.
that high kick over and over again, and if she lands it,
Night.
yeah, but I just don't see it happening. I mean, Cyborg drops her right hand a little bit. When she throws a kick, she drops her right hand.
And Holm is telegraphing it.
And she's throwing that high kick a lot. Well, she throws a lot of the same combination. She catches that. She doesn't go for the – I'm surprised she didn't shoot in there. She didn't really – oh, nice knees in the clinch there.
Looked a little low to me, but Herb Dean lets it go.
Cyborg Holm is doing good in the clinch. Like, she's not getting beat up. She's getting in and out of it. But I feel like Cyborg is just – oh, nice body shot.
That was a very nice right by Holm.
Oh, nice. That right hand over and over. That hurt her.
Yeah,
that hurt her.
Yep, she's
that
hurt.
hurt her.
She's hurt.
She's hurt. Oh, she got saved by the bell.
Nah, she was
Give her
fine.
another minute. She was hurt.
Yeah, another
Let me
minute. Minutes.
Yeah. You give her another 32 minutes, and she might put her out. Yeah.
2-1.
Let me guess, guys. Yeah, Holly Holm won that round, right, guys?
2-1 Cyborg.
Let me get. I mean, I'll give her credit. Her toughness is keeping her from getting knocked out. I mean, other girls have been wobbled and knocked, but
That left eye's going to be closed very soon.
this shows people that I try telling people Cris Cyborg's an elite striker. Like she
When she's
is.
clean.
People who say this nonsense, she's not a technical striker. No, because you're an idiot. Like, what are you talking about? She's extremely technical.
Yeah, when she's clean.
She's as technical as they come. She slides off the center line and just blasts right. She has Holly Holm's timing down. Every single time Holly Holm comes in, she gets blasted with her right hand. It's what happens is she hits a shot like that and hurts somebody, and the person goes back and she knows she has him wobbled, and then she runs in. She runs in and goes in with a flurry trying to finish him. And because you haven't really seen you haven't seen Cyborg that much. The only thing you've seen was highlights of her winging shots.
Here we go. We're getting
that you
to
think
the
she's not
championship
technical.
rounds here, round 4.
She's an extremely technical striker.
A lot of people have this as 2-1 Cyborg. I think Felipe's got a 3-0 home. You got a 3-0 home?
Holly
2-1 home. 2-1 home.
Holly Holm looked like she'd been in a car accident.
Holm has to win this.
Honestly, she looks worse than Barboza did. Her face,
Oh, God, yeah. Well, Barboza's face was pretty bad.
it's not this bad.
Oh, very nice. Short.
Nice shot.
Short
Holly
left.
Holm looks like that character from the Goonies.
Oh,
The
high
one that's
kick.
stuck in the basement.
Sloth.
What,
Yeah,
sloth?
sloth. Yeah.
No, that looks,
Hey,
Felipe
you
looks like sloth.
guys. And Cyborg's really trying to control it.
Some people are saying in the chat that Cyborg's going to finish it this round.
I think they might be right.
Nah, they're wrong.
You know, I think she is going to finish her. Oh, nice right. That right hand every time. She doesn't move her head. Holly Holm does. Everyone talks about how elusive she is because they see one highlight where Ronda Rousey throws a hook from freaking grandma's house and she ducks out of the way. And they talk about how elusive. She doesn't move her head off the center line. Watch the freaking fight. She got dropped by Raquel Pennington. She literally almost got knocked out by Raquel freaking Pennington.
Hey, she's an up-and-comer, Raquel.
And all the Holly Holm fans will say this fight was close.
This fight is razor thin. They're just trading shots now.
Oh, that hit with the toes, not that hit with the shin.
You got to give Holly a lot of credit to still be in this fight.
Holly is tough. She is tough.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of other girls would have quit, and a lot of guys would have quit against Cyborg. Yeah. Yeah. We got just under 3 minutes left in the fourth round. Championship rounds.
Championship rounds. The new podcast.
Champion Cris Cyborg versus the challenger, former bantamweight champion, Holly Holm.
The Ronda wrecker.
Oh, nice right hand. She is sliding by and landing that right hand. It kind of, honestly, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the Nikolai Smoka fight, but opposite. He kept landing the left hook. He kept countering Smoka with the left hook and over again, and Cyborg just countering with the right hand.
So you're saying Cyborg can beat Smoka? Is that what you're saying?
She might be able to. I mean, she's got 20 pounds on him, and I mean he's already drinking.
If he ever hears this, oh my God.
He's too drunk.
You're not the best in the business for nothing. Very tough round to score. Very tough.
I mean, this is all the control right now at Cyborg.
I don't know. Felipe, what do you call this?
Your own countrywoman.
I know.
You're going to get your own countrywoman.
Your beautiful countrywoman.
That's all right. Even better. Mankind.
There's Mike Tyson right there in the back.
I think I take Cris Cyborg
watching.
to take Tyson right now.
Where, out to dinner?
Oh, well, she's doing the Khabib, like running at her.
Yeah, that's not going to work well.
Yeah, I don't like that idea. You're doing well. Picking your shots. Don't change it.
I smell a split decision coming. Oh!
I feel like Holm should switch kick and throw a right high kick because she's thrown the left high kick so much.
Yeah, but Cyborg's like, she's still not going to keep throwing it. See, right there, when she pulls down her top, kick her head off.
Kick her head. Kick her right in the boob.
Right into the biddy. The old biddy punch. That's what you never see. Right in the old bitter. Oh!
Left hook. That was a nice shot by Holm. She landed there. But she got tagged with left hand. Oh, now the left hand gets through. I think that little check hook by Cyborg hurt her because as soon as she got hit with it, she started backing up.
Well, when you have a monster coming at you, what did you back up to?
Yeah. But she has her timing so well. She knows as soon as she comes forward, she's going to throw that kick.
Yeah, but she was doing this for the first 4 rounds, and in the 5th round, mixing up the timing. Oh, both those shots land. This 2-2 going into the 5th. Ooh.
3-1.
I got a 4-0.
4-0.
I got a 4-0.
4-0.
4-0. Oof.
This is the last round, right? Yeah.
You're leaving before the last round?
Oh, yeah, I'm out of here.
It's like,
He's just mad that
Remote
everyone here is a Cyborg fanboy, giving her all these rounds when she's obviously not controlling the octagon one bit.
yeah, so, I mean, it's going to the championship round. In worst case scenario, it's for Cyborg, it's 3-1. Holly Holm needs his stoppage. If I'm Jason Perillo and Tito, I'm telling Cyborg, shoot a takedown. Why don't you take a chance? And
And if I'm Holly Holm's corner, I say, you're already up 4-0.
If I'm Holly Holm's corner, I tell her, listen, you're
winning this fight.
Listen, you need a miracle. You could play this outside 1-2 high kick game and lose a decision, or you can take a chance to try to go with the win. You might get yourself knocked out that way, but would you rather get knocked out going for the win than losing a decision?
Do you think if this goes to decision, Holly Holm will raise her hands as if she won? That's me. That's not me.
Oh, yeah, I'm in no rush. I don't have to work tomorrow. You guys don't have to rush. You can start your car up, hang up.
Is it still snowing? Jimmy, is it still snowing out there?
I've been driving around my wife's minivan. It has no wheat this week. I got to replace the thermostat.
Ooh.
But it's too cold to do it right now. I'd rather bundle up and drive in. All right, what are we talking about? No one wants to hear about my thermostat issues.
No, I do. Let's check the chat. Do you want to hear about the fifth and final round of the championship fight?
Nice. Nice. Oh, you know what? That's what you need to do. Flying elbow. I mean, it landed. It didn't land flush, but it definitely landed on the top of the forehead.
I smell a split
and now
decision.
It's Cyborg.
Cyborg grabbing the cage. What else is new?
Now she's going for the takedown. She got the arms locked behind her. Holm is. I'm very impressed by her clinch game. I really am. Her ability there to turn the corner.
Felipe, what do we call this again? Octagon control.
Felipe's falling asleep.
I know.
Again.
I'm afraid he better stay here because I don't know how he's gonna drive home. He's gonna fall asleep.
He can watch the Miles Jury fight.
That'll put him to sleep.
We got 3.5 minutes in this fight.
Championship
Let's
round.
See if
Fifth
Cris
round.
Cyborg can defend her title, or if Holly Holm can make a very impressive comeback and another miracle. If she came back right now, I mean, you give her fighter of the year, give her upset of the year, give her no, not upset because that's definitely Rose, but give her fight of the year, give her comeback of the year.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been good comebacks.
Well, we don't know if it's a comeback year. This could be 2-2. I mean,
she's getting.
I would love it if they scored a split. You would lose your mind.
You know what? You know what I like about this fight, and this is definitely gonna be toot my own horn, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Even though I said Cyborg would run through her and knock her out, if you read my breakdown, it's pretty much what I said. I said she would slide off, and she would find a home for a right hand all night.
A home for that right hand?
Find a home. Wow, that. You know, it's a pretty entertaining fight.
What are you talking about? It put Sleep in.
Sleep.
Entertaining. He's catching some winks.
His own countryman. Oh, nice body shot there by Holm.
That's
I
right.
mean, she's still trying, but she just doesn't have the power. Her power is in the high kick, and that's it.
Kicked in the butt.
Kicked her right in that.
The old kick in the rump.
Right in the jig. I mean, that's the one great thing about Holly Holm at 145 is that booty at 145.
A little more blood coming out of the nose of Cyborg.
We got a minute and a half left in the championship and final fight of the evening.
We're coming up almost to 90 seconds.
90 seconds left.
We've been talking for a lot of hours here, calling a fight. I think this is the first time we've done the whole card.
We didn't do the home card. We didn't do the Fight Pass one. I think next time we do the Fight Pass one.
Well, that's got to be the UFC 221.
221. Yeah, I won't be around for 220. Oh, nice shots by Cyborg. Oh, another right hand.
Very nice. Well, they both exchanged. That was a nice exchange for both.
Another right
Cyborg's
hand.
got
Nice shot by Holm there. 1 minute left in the fifth and final round.
Fifth and final round of UFC 219.
Yeah, there's a lot of action in this fifth round. They both kind of. Nice Superman punch by Cyborg.
Didn't do nothing.
Rocks Holm's back.
Holm ate it like a box lunch.
45 seconds left. Nice.
Both.
Nice. Good shot. She needs to go. Yeah, I think she got hurt too because she backed up. She should have been pushing forward there. I think. Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
but I think she got hit with a shot herself because instead of going forward, she backed away.
Cyborg's nose is broken though, pretty bad.
Yeah, both ladies are gonna have to.
Last
be,
20 seconds, Holm is in the clinch. She can't think that she's winning. That this is what she needs to do.
Tell you, she's gonna raise her hands as if
She
won.
must. She must be delusional. I don't know.
Hey, this was a
That,
close
that
round.
oh, look at that Muay Thai clinch.
Oh.
Oh, wow. To turn her like that. That's what you used to see Anderson Silva do. Oh, nice Superman punch.
I thought Holm might
Let's
have
see. She
taken
gonna
that
raise
round.
those hands?
No, I don't. I don't.
Let's see. Oh no, they
No,
cut to the
Chris-
fat guy in the crowd.
So I don't think many people thought it would be a decision. But
Did every fight go to a decision?
no,
All
only,
but
only
two.
2. 8 out of 10 fights went to a decision. The Tim Elliott submission on the Fight Pass, which we didn't call,
Dan
yeah.
Hooker.
and then Dan Hooker,
Oh, yeah.
and that was was that a second or third round submission?
Third round.
Third
Third
round, so
round.
almost. Yeah.
And,
The start of
and,
the third
and
round.
the Tim Elliott fight was in the second. We didn't have one first round stoppage.
I know. What a terrible card to end 2017.
Oh, nice straight left hand by Holm.
Oh yeah, they're showing all the home stuff. Good.
Yeah.
That didn't land.
So let's hear the
That's a
fight. Let's hear
jab.
the fight. Dave, give me a serious score. How'd you score? Seriously.
Seriously, I gave it 3 rounds to 2 for Cyborg.
Okay, Jay.
Same. 3-2.
Felipe, 3-2. Jimmy. Jimmy goes
5 rounds to 6 for Cyborg.
So everyone in here goes 3-2. Jay, Felipe, and Dave. Jimmy, don't know. I thought it was 5-0.
5-0.
I thought it was 5-0.
No.
Look at the first round total strikes. 20 for Cyborg, 8 for Holly Holm. The first round is 21 strikes for Cris Cyborg to 8 for Holly Holm. Tell me how she won the first round.
Because out control.
Because you guys all got faked out by exactly what I said.
No, we knew what
you
you were
got
doing.
faked out by exactly what I said. Her doing from distance and not
Watch,
hitting
it's
anything.
going to be a split decision, and you're going to be like, oh, my God, what the hell?
It'd be an absolute robbery. Like I say,
Well, they're taking a long time to load it up.
It is taking a long time.
So I'm
It
telling
is-
you.
Listen, and Joe
Split.
Rogan, hold on. Something's going on. Joe Rogan is Joe Rogan is standing next to Dana White, and they're talking to each other like
It's going to be like when
Dana-
Michael Chandler
Dana White is
beats
shaking-
Henderson. Here we go.
this would be a robbery.
Split
this
decision.
would be a robbery. There's no way.
If they give it to Holm, I'm going to love it. Dana White's laughing, so it's Holm.
Nah, no way. Yeah. The judges got tricked.
Cyborg.
Bad decision.
Yeah.
Robbery of the year right there.
I thought the judges did terrible in this. 3-2. Get the fuck out of here. 3-2.
Yeah, 3-2.
She
See,
got
that's what I said.
She got because you guys all got tricked by the
No, we didn't get
yeah,
tricked.
at
We
distance,
saw
not
it.
landing anything. She got
It was all
outstruck.
the clinch work.
She got outstruck all 5 rounds.
I think Holly Holm retires
She
right
got
now.
outstruck all 5 rounds.
I think Holly Holm retires right now. Calling it. She's going out. She's got nothing left. She's retiring.
No, Holly Holm is going down to 135, back to 135, because I mean that's what you would do, and she's fighting Betch Correa again. the rematch, the rematch that people have been dying to see.
Yeah. Remember when Dana White said there wouldn't be women in the MMA? Remember in the UFC? Remember he was like, I don't want them here.
In the MMA.
Yeah, you know the MMA.
The MMA.com.
Yeah.
I wonder if we can get that website, the MMA. So now what we're
So
gonna do.
3-2. So the judges almost had it right.
So this is what we're gonna do now, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna watch the replay. We're gonna
Like a fight squared.
we're going. No one else does it twice. You know, to the people who watches the replay show.
A lot of people have it 3-2 and 5-0 Cyborg.
Yeah, I don't
Cyborg.
listen, guys. Rewatch the fight. Rewatch these rounds.
What are you
Don't
talking
give me this
about?
bullshit. She didn't win a single round.
What are you talking about? Well, some of the
numbers
judges did.
She didn't land the bigger shots. And
That's why you're not a judge. The judges saw what they saw. Watch her get popped in 2 weeks on first. She fails a test.
She might fail a test. That's very possible. But
Yeah, no. I guess, we have to wait to see who she fights next.
yeah,
You saw the testing commission.
yeah, there's not a lot of options for me to pick for Chris. It's tough when you're picking opponents for Cris Cyborg. Is one, you don't really have a division established, but two, you don't have a lot of people who are willing to fight her.
No, because they say she's a cheater.
Because what do you say now? Oh, if you get a really good technical striker, you could outstrike it. No, you can't. It's just what happened.
Oh, she pulled out her shirt almost.
Yeah, I mean,
You see that?
she did. She did that for us. She was trying, guys.
Should we end it?
Holly,
You want to end this?
Yeah, let's. You're good. Tell us.
You end it. This is your baby.
All right. Thanks for listening, guys. Happy New Year to everybody.
Yeah, happy
Anybody?
New Year.
Jimmy, you want to say
everybody here.
Jimmy, you want to say a parting word? Come on, Jimmy.
Happy New Year.
Jimmy said Happy New Year.
Say something angry. You've been angry all night. Give us something angry. Go ahead, Jay. Say.
Happy New Year, everybody.
All right.
Happy New Year, everybody. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, if you're listening, thank you. Make sure you check out our website. We have so much crazy material coming out this week. Tomorrow, I got my Who's Next article. Monday, we have a top 5 countdown, which comes out every Monday. A poll. We got 2017 awards. 2018, we have all the staff bold predictions for 2018. And on Tuesday, we got trivia on Tuesday.
All good stuff.
I'm not
going
to keep going through it. We got so much stuff.
Check the website.
And we have new rankings. New rankings on
New rankings. So thank you for listening, and we'll catch you in 2018.